There we are.
Yeah.
We're finally together.
We're finally awake?
Oh my god.
And if you
I
make a
don't
big
see
enough
anything.
pile, you just make a furry.
That's
All
how
right.
it works.
The adventure begins as the caravan travels south by southeast, led by Elidir, the capital of Esgar, to Almas, the capital of Andoran. And of course, those names mean absolutely nothing to you, but don't worry, you're an adventurer and you only care about where your next meal is coming from you. And you've been unemployed for a while now, so all of you pretty much need money. Just know for fact it's in the Five Kings range, which is near Taldor, the best country ever. Would anyone like to tell our new person about Taldor?
Racism is fun.
Taldor, yeah, it's
It's
the
not.
Taldor nice. It's where they nicely insult you. Also, we
Tal-
seem to have lost Gorhan.
It's where passive aggressiveness
I swear he was
made.
on this.
Their theme song is "Everybody's a little bit racist."
So is it
So-
like better or worse than Texas?
Yes.
Mixed.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
So,
Well, you put it this way, they uplifted some bears, and they're still racist to them.
So yeah, Talador just believes that they're better than everyone else
Hang on,
because
why do we have this kobold person here?
oh my
Yeah.
god, already.
Fuck!
I
So-
can't see.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I had to refresh. My screen was showing
Yeah.
black.
You have to refresh really quickly. You'll be fine.
Refreshing.
Refresh.
Drag
Oh.
the icon on.
Can't wait for the music to blast my ears full volume when I refresh.
That's
yeah.
why I turned it off before you refresh, sir.
Bro, when did Aang grow some hair? It's airbender, man.
All right, so the caravan that you're in consists of 6 covered wagons, 4 of which are laden with supplies, trade goods, and trinkets. This is exactly why, you decided you would hitch a ride and whatnot with the caravan, because you needed to get to your next location. And the person who allowed you to come into this caravan is called Bort. He is a dwarf, and he makes his home in the lead wagon, and it has a cabin built into its back, while the final wagon is for the passengers and the cook. That's where you guys are. And,
So how long have we been on the road so far?
well, about 5 minutes.
Do we
Mm.
have rations?
What did you start with?
Are we there
Empty
yet?
pockets.
We're
Yes.
not, we didn't
Are there
even get
toilets on the caravans?
No, they're not
Yes,
toilets.
I'm pretty sure.
Dear God.
This country doesn't even have toilet paper. So
All right, let me do this. Let me do this, so you can see what's happening exactly. Let me do this.
I do
don't-
not own any token with vision in this scene.
It is
Are we
because
there yet?
you are poor. He just shouts back at you. No, we're not bloody there yet. Shut your bleeding hole.
Now that's getting a
I'll
bit.
turn this caravan around.
so help me.
My God, it's filled with adventure. Look at you
just triggered
guys.
My attack of opportunity with that manipulate action bramble.
Stop. We're learning.
We're learning.
Yes. So you're surrounded by adventurers in this wagon, and basically, you're on your way to wherever this caravan is going. As okay,
What's going on?
we're definitely in a silly mood today.
I see it.
You don't necessarily know each other at the start of the adventure, although some of you may be acquainted, and none of you are particularly familiar with the caravan master or any other of the teamsters. So you've just kind of gravitated towards each other, whether you be wanderers or something else. And you're expected to reach your destination, which is Etrin's Folly, by nightfall, so that you can at least enjoy one night in town, sleeping in a real bed instead of sleeping on the back of this wagon with the cook and everything else, and pushing through on the last leg of your journey. So, I'm going to paraphrase some stuff, and then you're going to introduce yourselves to each other. This is basically going to be your setup for the adventure. So you can center yourself, you know where you are, you're seeing yourself visually and the other player's tokens visually. Now I'm going to give you some context. It has been 3 days since you left Eladir, climbing into the back of one of Bort Bargrith's wagons bound for the faraway Andorian capitals of Almas. The smiling caravan master cut your travel costs to only a handful of coppers, so long as you promise to protect the wagons should any trouble arise. So basically, you're hired help in exchange for lowering your fare. Fortunately, your journey through the hinterlands of Iskar has been quiet, even though the ride itself has been far from comfortable. As you broke camp this morning, Bort announced that you should arrive in the town of Etrin's Folly by nightfall, and he promised a comfortable bed for the night as a reward for a long day's travel. The caravan's teamsters shared a chuckle between them, trading knowing glances and subtle nods. But soon enough, you are on the road again, the wagon bouncing and creaking along the uneven trail. So at this point, would you please introduce your character to one another, starting with whomever, going down the line, say your character's name, who they are, and what they look like physically.
Okay. So on this caravan, you see a very tall individual, maybe rounding off at 6'3", 6'4". At first glance, they look like a man with a painted face, but upon further inspection, this is just a large monkey, prehensile tail and all, wearing wizard robes, white face paint, a golden brown sort of crown covering their hair, and they have a little monkey familiar with them, just talking to the monkey and feeding it, basically. And that's Kingston for you.
And I am Kentaro, despite what the token looks like. He's actually a black kobold, black-scaled kobold. I just didn't want to have to go searching for a new token.
I could have just
picture.
done a color hue adjuster.
Oh, that'll work.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it now.
Oh, pity. If I'd known you could have done it, I would have asked for it. But
I-
well,
You've seen what I can do with tokens.
I forgot.
Magic.
Oh, we love hitting your buns.
Anyway, he's basically grown up on the streets of the God Rock. So he knows a bit about it, but he's basically got tired of, trying to run from the guards after, pickpocketing people, and decided to somehow made it to this caravan. Is off looking for more work, something to do.
And my
Perhaps.
character,
Yeah.
my character is Zenith. He comes from the God Rock as well. Dwarf that decided didn't like the mines and decided to go nature, so I became a druid. Hence the all the glowing features. And he has a white beard and everything.
You see a
Leprechaun.
That's wrong character.
Quaid's the leprechaun.
Yeah, I'll go.
yeah, you can go.
All right. You see, a person in all green. You can see a little glinted chain underneath, and Gorhan Greybarrel. I was kicked out of a drunken, boxing monastery, and decided to pick up the way of the gun afterwards. I just got the drunk. I didn't really get the boxing part down. So now I have my silencer, and I just hold out my hammer axe. If you know what I mean. And I sold all my rations for more ammo. And this is all I got.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
It's fine. I'll steal some from your guys's.
What?
And
Kentaro's gonna hide under the other dwarf. No.
and I just go around and live, shoot things, live, drink.
More drink, What kind of gun is he carrying?
A hammer axe, or I mean, a hammer gun.
Oh, okay.
God,
He's
the
gonna
Final
fan it. I
Fantasy.
see.
It's both. It's it was all my money.
So sorry.
It's hammer time.
It's like a gun blade, only a hammer.
Okay. Yeah, it's just that when it said hammer axe, it sounded like it was a hammer crossed with an axe. Like it was like instead of like a pickaxe, it was hammer axe.
I don't know why hammer axe came out, but
Probably because you're drunk.
Drunk when involved, I've been drinking more than usual.
Dear
I'm
Lord.
broke, therefore I drink.
As I just take a sip of my definitely water of apple Irish whiskey from the Lucky 12.
Excuse me, the Irish? I didn't know they existed in this world.
Yeah, the proper 12 is what I've been drinking.
Hey,
But I'm not lying about the rations thing. I'm gonna need some help. I did sell it for ammo.
I guess I can do some survival checks trying to find you some food. Maybe.
You're in the cart with the cook and all the cooking supplies and everything. There's food all around you.
you just have rations if we don't have food.
So can
That's-
I add a couple of rations
Yes.
from the cart?
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Go ahead. It's fine.
Sure.
Don't get the water skins.
What? They don't have water skins. It's a kitchen.
What? What's that?
Animal
Doesn't even know
fat
what water is.
with water.
No, he doesn't have
Yeah, I
water
guess-
Oh,
skins.
if we got the decanter of endless alcohol, he would
We're
have loved
quoting in quotations water.
This is the adventure. We're never getting off this cart.
that. Hey, you're finally awake.
Next person.
I like to go last. I just
That's
Okay.
fine. That's fine. I have one for you already done because Seoni is a pathfinder. And they are special people in this world that belong to a society.
okay.
And there's a specific reason why you're on the back of this cart. We'll get to that later.
Here you see a relatively middle-height lizard man who shrouds himself in mystery behind a padded armor customized to look like a clown or a jester outfit. They were previously a gladiator who has since was able to win their freedom and become an adventurer. And they want to hide their identity.
While still putting on a good show.
Yes. Pole dancing.
I'm sorry.
Can I roll a performance check?
There's no room in this cart.
That's why
Yeah.
That's the
It's a- it's
performance,
a way.
making the room.
Yes, I can hide myself in a suitcase.
Again, you were in a kitchen.
You yourself as the suitcase.
Again, you were in the
Rude.
kitchen cart. All right. Is that everybody then? We have Seoni and we have all the guys. So, yeah, you're on the back of this cart. Now, before I adjust the music and people complain, I want you to all go up to the top, and you see that little speaker up top on the top right. That's what's currently playing and whatnot. I want you to click on global volume controls, or the little things, and I want you to adjust ambient to 0. You can adjust interface to 20%, and you can adjust playlist to 20%. That way, your ears will not blow out when I play the nice music for you people, and you don't go deaf.
Too late.
I made sure to turn it off while you were reloading. You know, and in the case that we need battle music in the next 2 minutes, because some things are going to happen. So now that you've all introduced yourselves and you know who each other
Except for
is.
me, you were supposed to.
Yes,
do
I said who you were. You're
Oh.
Seoni, and
Oh.
you're a pathfinder
Oh,
from
that
a
was
society.
it. I see. I
Yes.
thought maybe I would get some more, sparkle.
And yeah,
but
actually-
whatever.
What? Yeah,
No,
What-
can you
which-
give us a description of what Zioni looks like and who they are?
yes. She's
Sparkle?
Sione, and she's a Pathfinder.
No, but
What's a pathfinder?
All right, so a Pathfinder is a special individual who's basically an adventurer for hire. People hire them through the society, the Pathfinder Society, and they go around helping people for money. They're basically part mercenary, part philanthropist.
Hmm.
They're generally very powerful people, and that's why you are a sorceress. And I believe your bloodline is the Imperial bloodline, which means you're descended from the Empire.
okay.
Oh,
But tell us more about you. Like, what do we see?
Oh.
Who do we see in the card?
A blonde.
are you Annie's little sister?
Little sis. I'm asking the player.
Oh,
they
okay.
can
I may.
Yes. Yes, you may.
think. We
I'll
all
go
got
based
like these flurry of description. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just I guess base
Oh.
it on the picture, right? So
Yeah.
I guess well, and also according to the information I have here. So
Yes.
she's neither particularly small or large, just kind of your average, I guess, woman. Though she does have a number of, I don't know if those are tattoos or some sort of markings along her body. And may I add some glitter?
Yes.
Okay, yes. And you can say that her headband is, you notice that it's a bit, reflects the light in a not so unnoticeable way. That's all.
Hold on, can I add something? Tony, when you just said flurry of descriptions, all I could think of a bard that's like Eminem, and he just raps people to death. Kind of like a
Oh.
monk.
Flurry of blows. That's what you're talking.
Yeah, like
Flurry of
flurry of
descriptions.
descriptions, and the words just beat the shit out of
It's just rap god, but it hits you with sonic damage.
It's like having the Green Lantern ring of power, but except it's your voice.
Oh my
I like
god.
Is that Ryan Reynolds?
No,
I wonder if it's possible to build a character that does that.
I'm gonna
So-
look into it.
You hear a shout from up ahead. It says, "Up ahead is Plaguestone," Keldrin shouts from the front of the wagon. No sooner does the call fade from his lips than it is overshadowed by a series of long, mournful howls emanating from the woods to either side of the caravan. Moments later, you hear cries of panic as a pack of mangy wolves descends from the forest with teeth bared.
Boy, in-house
Time to earn our
entertainment.
pay.
What, you all getting paid?
Alrighty.
Yeah, it's called the cheaper travel expenses.
Shit. I just jumped on.
And you notice something very odd about one of the wolves.
Which
Extra
That's
cute.
far more mouths than it's supposed to have.
That's a inverted Cerberus.
Ooh, dinner.
Ooh.
it's a
There-
kaleidoscope.
There were so many different reactions.
You know,
All
Dude,
right.
imagine the dental bill.
So you're sure you all set your volume to acceptable levels? Because I'm about to
Yep.
press
Yeah.
buttons. Okay. Would anyone like to explain to our new person how to roll initiative?
okay. So
You
on
see
the
that?
right hand side, go ahead.
Hmm.
On the right hand side, you'll see multiple tabs. There's one that says encounters.
Looks like a fist.
Second button.
Yep.
Next to your character's name, on the right, there should be a little dice icon.
Hmm.
You click on that, and it should ask you what you want to roll. But for this, I believe we just do perception because it is initiative. And once you have perception as a selected stat, you hit roll.
So perception is automatically selected as a default. So all you have to do is click that little
Oh, yes.
D20 to the right of your token on that tab.
Okay.
And then you get a little pop up where it says initiative, and then you click the roll.
Mm-hmm. So you rolled a
And
2.
there you
Oh.
go.
Your
That's
perception.
great.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You know what? That means you get to see how battle goes out, and then when it comes
Yeah.
to your turn,
So you don't have to be the first.
Yeah. That's even better.
Yeah.
That's even better.
yes.
All right.
I play this for a
We're
living.
distracted. All right.
Yeah.
We are
I'm feeding-
distracted.
I'm
Tony
feeding Choo
only
Choo, the little
works and
monkey.
plays
Yeah, 20
Pathfinder.
fuck.
That's it.
That,
No time for anything else.
nope.
Well, Katara
Food-
wants to go second because he's hoping that someone will go out that he can flank with and get his sneak attack with.
Oh, don't you worry. Don't you worry. There'll be lots of flanking.
Actually, how do I
I
get
like wolves though.
They
Flank, steak, flank.
they
Anyway,
they
I'm
hunt
gonna
as
draw
a
my rapier at the
no.
owls.
Fuck you.
Okay.
It's not a quick. You don't have quick draw. You do things in order.
It's been a while since I heard you curse, Ramble.
No. We're
You didn't
getting.
already have your weapons dropped. Hello?
Yeah, because you were talking to each other.
Yeah, we were introducing ourselves.
Yes.
Everyone.
I'm always in a state of hostility.
Okay.
That's different.
We'll do this in correct order. Who's going first, actually?
Are we
Let's-
are we watching an anime right now?
We are.
Yeah.
You're in the anime.
Oh, I have to refresh.
I'll
We
allow
talked
you.
about this.
Yeah, we did. Go ahead
What's
and
happening
refresh.
here?
The enemy is rolled initiative too.
Oh.
So you'll see Caustic Wolf is on top, Kingston is on the bottom.
Yeah.
That is the order
Yeah.
in which we're going to have initiative for battle.
Okay. How do you know if you have to refresh or not?
I think for me, I just didn't hear the
if you
audio.
don't see stuff moving, like characters moving and stuff like that, then you know your game is frozen.
Oh, characters are moving, or you mean like the little icon thing?
The little
The
icon
icon,
things.
So, like,
yeah.
I
those.
just moved off the cart. Did you see
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
And then moved
You're
back on.
fine.
Yeah. So you're good.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure what the
No worry. That's just a general thing we have here. So don't think too heavily on that.
Okay.
All right, so the Caustic Wolf is going to go first. And the way that battle works is that every time you get a turn in battle, you get 3 actions. And those 3 actions can be spent however you like. You use an action to move, you use an action to attack, and sometimes actions take multiple actions. The first thing this Caustic Wolf is going to do is he's going to move up here. And then with his last 2 actions, he's going to use his Acid Breath.
Nice.
Hey,
30-foot line.
Which line is he doing it on?
too bad he didn't do it in the front or back. Oh, just one person?
Let's see here. There we go. So I'm going to need a DC 16 basic reflex save from the Kobold and the Lizard Folk.
Nice, because I can hold my breath for 25 times longer than usual before suffocating.
That won't help with acid.
This is a damage, so
Hang on. Yes, it will. So I need a saving throw.
Yes, you do.
Will
DC
save?
16
course.
basic reflex.
This is inhaled threats. I don't think
Yeah.
acid's like.
yeah.
Mm.
This isn't like a poison mist. This is like
Yeah.
corrosive acid, like a battery that goes rad real fast.
Next, I'm going to roll damage, so based on whether or not they met the threshold of the 16 reflex save, they'll know how much damage to take. If they failed, they'll take the full amount. If they succeeded, they'll take half, and a crit success, which is 10 plus the DC, which is 26 or more, will mean no damage. If they fail by 10, however, like say they got a 6 or less, then they take double damage from this.
Damn.
Yep,
Double damage would pretty much instantly knock out most level 1 characters.
exactly.
Right.
You'd be gooped.
Zenith, it's your turn. Time to show them the power of nature.
And I'm just gonna watch this dirty dog. It.
Bro, you removed your dice hacks off, didn't you? We're getting high
Oh.
dice rolls.
Yep,
Yes,
I
I
did.
Max damage.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
look at that.
So you casted Aqueous Blast.
Then
Okay.
my last action.
16 damage to the Caustic Wolf as this magic of water, I believe, is
Okay,
conjured
yeah.
from the air and splashes onto him.
Make a
Sir,
wisdom save.
how much was Aqueous Blast? How many actions?
1 action.
1 action,
Really?
my god.
Yes.
Is it a cantrip thing?
It's
Yeah?
a level 1 spell.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
It is.
So this is a DC 17 reflex save. It rolled a 28.
So that's a
Crit-
critical success.
That means no damage.
No damageables. And in turn.
All right.
Since we're
I'll
also
jump off the cart
yeah.
and I will double slice
Mm-hmm.
with my axes. Strike 1. Strike 2. Yeah, hit 1. Low
One.
damage.
Oh god.
Now here's the thing: if you actually hover over the token, you see it
There we
doing
go.
damage, and it starts going badly injured.
Mm-hmm.
That ends my turn.
Alright. I was
Boy,
off window, so just let me catch up here. You did 5 damage to him.
Yes.
Okay.
And now it's red.
Alright.
I'm gonna move my max to 15 feet.
Okay.
And since I had that free action, I was able to draw my firearm.
That's,
so I got
that's a gunslinger fleet, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, living fortification. It's a free action too, not even a reaction.
Yeah, they all get a free action that lets them draw their weapon at the same time as something
That's
else.
motion.
Yep.
Okay, that's cool.
And then you guys see me lift up my hammer, and I just kind of like look down the shaft of it, and you don't really see any sights. And I like cock the handle, and
Ooh!
shoot it.
Animation!
Animation
Fancy,
for
fancy.
5 damages.
5.
It is a very hurt doggo.
It is. And I'll shoot it again.
It has 2 shots. You don't doesn't have a reload.
No, gunslinger. It has 10 rounds per reload.
Wow.
He
Oh.
loaded the hammer with a clip. Miss.
That's it.
Engineering.
So
'Kay.
here we
I have to
go.
look up that.
You hear the howl of wolves.
Oh no, not Sako.
That was a manipulate action. Attack of opportunity.
Okay? As it comes forward from the forest, you react with lightning reflexes
Shit.
and crit the shit out of this wolf. And you fell it immediately as it runs up to you, wanting to strike, but you just pet the puppy.
I'm scared.
It ran into an app.
It did.
Terrifying.
Axe to meet you.
Pet the puppy smash.
Okay, who just did that?
I did.
The clown.
Clown.
The clown.
Terrifying.
Again.
I'm dead.
Second action.
Oh, you almost got 20.
Missed by 5.
That shouldn't have been a -5, but it's still a miss. $16 is a hit against your AC. And it bites you. For 3 whole damage, sir. And you attacked its
Oh, no.
pack leader. First action
What?
to move up. Second action is a miss to attack you. Third
Is it
action,
It's not applying flank, is it?
nope. It's not attacking you, it's attacking the dwarf.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah?
Cart doesn't provide any protection.
It's a cooking cart. It's not a fortification. So if you
It-
want
it's
cover,
like one of those.
let me explain. If you want cover or protection, there are rocks and natural barriers where you can hide or take up a defensive position. So, Mr. Dwarf, please take max damages as this thing bites into your hand.
It rolled an 18 to hit. I'll raise my shield with a reaction.
Did you have your shield raised? Because
Yeah,
I thought you used 3 actions to spellcast.
that's true. I'm used to the paladin where you have the quick reaction.
Don't worry, I'm used to hurting people.
You accidentally hit the heal, not the damage.
Yep.
Oh,
He's
wait.
unconscious already.
Wow. That didn't take long.
Come on, bud.
Did you pass out? That's a bad druid. You pass out because nature came after you.
No, that's just a standard druid.
True.
What's
The only
happening?
druids I've known.
I hit the
Ye-
minus plus key and it zeroed up my HP.
All right, it's 7 damage, not 6. There you go.
Yay.
Kentaro, the black kobold who looks red.
The trick of the light.
First action, I'm
That's
going to
light.
draw
Wait.
my rapier because rapier.
Yes.
Then the second action, I am going to get here and flanking of this acid spewing thing because I don't like the acid spewing.
Sorry.
It's drawing blank.
And I don't see. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, the swing.
What's happening?
He's looking for a strike.
Bap animation. That's a hit. $12 damages.
I did not like having acid breathed on me, and that's everything I can do. So
It falls down in a heap. Dead. All right, Sione. If
Okay,
you would
so
like
I
to-
will obviously need help.
That's exactly what I'm here for. So, would you like to attack? Would you like to retreat? What would you like to do?
I'd like to try and attack.
So,
Yeah.
T for target. Go ahead and mouse over the wolf that you would like and press T. A crosshairs will appear.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. Now, would you like to cast a spell on them or use a crossbow bolt?
So is there such thing as friendly fire?
There is, but you don't have to worry about that unless the ability says that happens.
Okay. I also don't really. I know that the cantrips are like infinite, right? Per
They are?
you can use them as many times, but I don't know which ones are the cantrip.
The level spells, basically you have to rest to get those back. Cantrips, you can use them as many
I
times as you
just
want.
don't know which ones are which.
That's okay.
I have-
Okay.
So
Okay,
let me
fine.
explain it to you. If you go to your little spell casting sheet, the one with the little magic wand, you're going to see cantrip infinite of infinite, first level 3 of 3, and then
Hold on,
below
hold on.
that, you're going to have focus spells.
Hold on.
Actually, put a screenshot,
Okay,
and just
There.
in case.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba.
I can also do this.
Do what?
One moment.
Yeah, it is free. Oh,
Ah.
sure.
So this is your spell sheet. You access it by double clicking on your token.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. These are your first level
Uh,
spells. These are limited.
yes.
And if
Okay.
you read their descriptions, Magic Missile does up to 3 actions worth of force damage. Grim Tendrils is good for gripping things and killing them. Color Spray is when you have a group of enemies you want to catch all at once. Ray of Frost is used to single target things. When it crits, it slows them down. And Acid Splash can be used on a creature and splash to other creatures around it.
Okay. I'm just gonna start simple because, you know, literally first time. So
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so how do you know how many oh, I see. So
3
cast
of 3.
time is how many turns it takes?
Mm-hmm. So you see 2.
Actions.
So you see 2 next to Color Spray, 2 next to Green Tendrils. Magic Missile, you can cast 1, 2, or 3.
Mhm.
And depending on the
I-
number of actions, you'll get more missiles.
And let me see. You can use this. You can use this to measure your distance, right? Or what is? Oh, okay.
Yeah, That's an
that?
effect.
Oh god, what did I just
That's
do?
an effect.
What did I do?
That it's okay. Relax, relax. So you don't use the right angle ruler, you use the straight ruler to measure distance.
There's a straight route.
Yep, it's to the right.
Left hand side. Oh
Yeah.
wait, maybe it's different.
There's a pencil, and then to the right of that, it's measure distance.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
But
hold on. Now I there it is.
Yep.
Okay. I see. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
15.
That one's dead, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I was just.
Testing out.
The little skull means
Oh.
dead.
But
I-
what if they wanted to enact more damage?
You could.
Well,
I just want to
Corpse.
slap something dead.
Yeah.
you ever want to
All the time.
all the time? Okay,
Double tap. Please double
I'll
tap
make
that
sure.
corpse.
make sure.
Okay, so I'm just gonna try this this ray.
Here,
of
let me do that.
frosting. Whoa! Shh! It exploded.
Oh God.
Congratulations.
I was just gonna try this ray of frost thing.
Sure.
So how do I use that? I go to that
Yep. You click on it.
screen again.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
And you'll
Okay.
click on the little icon.
Cast.
All right. So now you have that mangy wolf targeted. Go ahead and press the attack button in the chat window.
Okay. Attack. Oh, I see. And then I roll.
Mm-hmm.
And get a little ice beam.
So it misses by 3. However, at the beginning of every session, people are granted a hero point per character. So you can right click on that 12 and select reroll using hero point if you wish to spend your hero point at this time to make sure that it could connect.
Well, I still have another turn left, right?
You have 1 action left.
Yeah, action. Sorry. So I can try maybe just hitting it with something else. I don't know. Are hero points important to keep? I don't know.
Depends. Since
So
this is a level 1 campaign, you may want to use it to see how it works and learn the
Okay,
mechanic.
sure.
You'll get it back by next session, anyways.
Okay. Where did that roll go?
it got deleted
here.
for some reason. Hang on.
You can just click on attack
No, I
again.
see it. I see it.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
There you go. Now you
Ding,
crit.
Crit.
Roll damage and then we'll double it.
Okay, wait.
Double and give it to the next person.
If it
what do I-
survives, it'll have -10 speed.
Please don't all talk at once. Let her
Mm-hmm.
finish.
What do I do? Sorry, what do I do?
That's exactly why I said let her finish. Click on damage in the chat window.
Okay, I hope I'm clicking the right one. This one?
It
Mm-hmm.
should be the same.
Yep. So that's 5 cold damage, which means you've done 10 cold damage to this wolf.
It's cold. Oh, it's dead. Okay.
It's dead.
Popsicle.
Yep. And I have the perfect thing for that. There you go.
Oh,
It-
Oh, now
Oh.
I can't skin it.
So now Sione
it's preserved.
took her finger and literally shot a ray of frost at this wolf, freezing it in place like a statue.
For later.
Yes, for later. Oh my god. What do you mean for later?
You heard them.
For
You have-
later.
For
You have
later.
1 action left.
Oh, I do, yes. So I'll use my other thing that I can do. Where is that? Gosh, there's so many thingies to
Yes, there
click
are.
all the
Yeah.
time. Okay.
Yep.
I'll magic missile. I can just do how do I make it one?
So
Uh,
Just
first,
hit the damage button once.
no,
After
no,
you've,
please,
Wait,
please.
Oh.
slow down.
oh,
Press
I'll
the
do it.
icon
Oh.
for magic missile.
Okay.
Now click damage once because this always hit. It doesn't need an attack to roll.
Ah.
There you go. So you do 4 points of damage with your magic missile. But it's only 1 action, so now you only have 2 of 3 first level spells left for the day.
Okay. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. And now you end your turn on the little encounter tab from before.
Okay.
There you go. Kingston.
Righty. So, seeing that the onslaught has taken place, and most of this this wolf's attack is quelled, I'm gonna put my little monkey familiar down, cough, like clear my throat, and just say, "Do you need my help?" Cast Warp Step. So what I'll do is just get a little extra oomph to my movement. So that's
Mhm.
2 actions to use. And I will step over here.
You warps.
Give you a little flanking action. That way your next hit does hit. And that's
Triple
my turn.
hit.
I could have walked there myself, but you know, I want to cast a spell.
You want him to
Zenith.
feel important.
Exactly.
I'm staying on the cart.
Hey. Let's see if I got this set up.
This wolf that tried to take a bite out of you was frozen solid by the sorceress.
See that?
I wonder if the druid feels bad for killing nature.
No, that's
It's all the circle of life.
yeah. Druids know this.
All right. So, loser, I'm going to need a DC 17 reflex save as well.
What?
10-foot line.
God dang it.
It doesn't.
You
I thought I could control the line placement.
You thought, but you're a druid.
What?
Good luck.
always the druid / cleric.
Mm-hmm. So you'll be taking half of that, loser. 3 points.
What's the wolfie's save?
9. So it will be taking the full 6, which means it's dead.
Some of the stones like jumble up near me. I just use my staff to block them. And
Damn,
All right.
dude, you owe me a bunch of gold. 10 gold now.
What?
I'll slaughter you.
So as you're debating gold and whatnot, you see dozens of other wolves attacking the caravan in this coordinated attack. Something that
geez.
wild animals do not do.
Maybe
okay,
we should go before we start getting back in the cart. Maybe we should go, rescue the rest of the caravan.
Nature is beautiful.
He's
No.
gotta heal me first. Can't give me 10 gold.
no.
Everybody get healed by 5.
I'm glad that was over quickly. My ears are already ringing.
I'm sorry,
So-
sir.
Now my
Everybody
question
gets 5 hit
is,
points.
No, from the character shooting a gun without ear.
Okay.
your hammer gun got it.
Ah, yep.
Ozel, were you healing yourself?
Everybody, 30 foot.
Everybody.
Okay, so everyone that took damage can use that heal.
Yep, 30-foot burst.
So the caravans in front of us are also being assaulted by
And-
wolves as well.
The wolves are literally picking up the dwarves and taking bats and beating them in front of you and just like maintaining eye contact so you know to stay away.
I have a question, sorry. So in
Yes.
this sort of situation, when you're telling us stuff and we're kind of all sitting here, is there like an order to when people speak or like choose things, or is it kind of just like whoever is talking, or you kind of like just
That's
Um,
completely
mic.
dependent on the group because I haven't prompted any action yet. Whatever action you
Okay.
take could be completely flavorful, or you could decide to speak up and say, I want to use a skill to try to, yep, you could use an exploratory action like that. Or you could try to do something about the wolves, like yell at them and say, hey, get off those dwarves.
Get off my yard.
I
Um,
am going to avoid notice for now.
Okay.
While I
Okay.
get healed by this damn, party assassinator.
Can you do things like, I mean, if there's like food on the cart, can you do things like use that food to like distract wolves or anything
Yes.
like that? Or okay.
So describe what you would like to do.
Hmm.
Are you taking food and just throwing it at the wolves for them to go after, or are you using the food as kind of like a diversion or something?
Hmm. I mean, my natural inclination is to run the hell away, but I don't know this place, so maybe that's not what happens usually.
So I like your idea.
You gain 3 cultist points.
No. Um,
Don't get
Can-
10.
can I attempt a knowledge roll or recall knowledge roll nature to see if you obviously said this isn't something that naturally occurs with wolves, but
Mm-hmm.
can I see if they have an intent or target with a nature roll to see if they're acting like they're taking out prey or trying to get something in particular?
They're literally attacking the Teamsters.
Gotcha. So there's no intent. It is just savagery. I'll do this then. I'll cast light on the end of my bow staff, and I will rush up to the other wolves and wave my staff, intimidating, to move them away from the people they're attacking.
All right, I'll need an intimidation check.
Sure, I have a 0 to that. So what we'll do with checks like this is, because the DM didn't say a specific number to beat, you're gonna do a blind GM roll. So it appears private here, but the GM can see the result and determine
Mm-hmm.
if that roll is successful or not.
What
This-
happens if I press the little question marks that pop up? Nothing?
Nothing.
Which-
I was like,
Okay.
in the chat,
Nothing. I just clicked them myself.
I was
and
like, which
they-
question marks?
Okay.
Oh yeah, there
I'm
are
always
question marks
tempted
there.
to like click
it.
all these buttons here. but
You
I don't
can
know
go
what-
ahead. You can click anything you want on your side.
The world is your oyster.
Mm.
So yeah,
So-
I'm
Y'all need
gonna
to stop
draw my
clicking
dagger
off
and
his
start trying to
abilities.
sneak up.
So the dwarves don't want our help.
Well, the dwarves haven't asked for your help because the dwarves basically paid you to help protect the caravan.
Yeah,
We
this is our
established
job.
that.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well then, see, listen, I didn't get paid. I just a freeloader. But I'll take
the
money,
ride is
so-
your pay.
Yeah.
The ride is your pay.
So I would just raise my hammer and shoot one of them.
All right,
How
so
do you
Oh.
move?
give me an intimidation check.
Yeah. So my intimidation isn't there.
Hey,
My guys. Would it be? Because would it rather be like maybe just me shooting like a roll?
oh, are you trying to attack the targets?
Oh yeah, I'm not trying to scare him. I'm trying to kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not going to allow that because there's just so many of the wolves and we're not currently in encounter mode. It's going to have to be a skill check.
Can I? Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, I'll roll, but it's like it's not
Mhm.
at all what it would be.
Oh, someone is
I'm not
casting.
sure I'm-
Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry. I was just looking at what this was.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
worries.
you're fine.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Would survival work instead?
Yes. Yes, it would.
Okay.
I can use this for free, basically. This detect magic.
It is a cast time of 2, but yes, during this exploratory mode, you may cast detect magic and you can repeat a spell for free. All right, so I'm going to ask you to give me a minute here to process everything that has happened in the order in which it has happened. First of all, the people who are voting notice do indeed intend on hiding. It does not seem you are noticed. The monkey that came forward, or I'm sorry, Aang?
What's the ancestry?
Taka,
The Vanara.
Anyway.
The Vanara.
He's the light bender.
Yes. So Lightbender, as you come forward with the staff, they do seem to be retreating from you with the intimidation check. And
Nice.
with this survival roll I got from Goran, I believe that is also enough to start frightening them off as they begin to disperse. And for you, Zenith, they don't seem to be responding to you at all, as if they're beyond the voice of nature. Something is adversely affecting them.
My nature sense is tingling.
You
Oh,
should
maybe.
you should
But
probably
this would...
Yeah, go ahead.
No, sorry. Finish what you're saying.
No, you go. Player first.
Oh, I was just gonna ask if this one that I clicked on. It says it just lets you know if there's like magic or not. Is that something that would be like? Well, I guess I can use it and you'll tell me if it's useless, right?
First of all,
So if we were
no,
looking for magical artifacts,
no.
Whoa.
Let me explain.
Bad.
You are the player.
Yeah, shut up.
no.
So, when it comes time and you want to use detect magic at this current
Mhm.
level, based on the description, all I can tell you is yes or no to the presence of magic within 30
I
feet.
see. Okay.
So
Um.
a fun thing to do for detect magic is also go around a party at some point and know what magic items we have, because that also
None.
detects the magic that we have. Oh, but none whatsoever.
None as in you have none.
Yeah,
We're
but
only
if,
level 1.
in the, hey, I'm a wizard. I have a magic book.
That's not magic. That's
No,
regular
I know,
paper.
I know. But yeah, in the future, when we do have magical items, it is good to know that we have them. That way you can essentially remove that from what you're searching with that detect magic.
This
Okay.
is why I need you to let me do the explaining and stuff, because you guys are
Yep.
basically overloading her with information
True.
she doesn't
Hey,
need.
no, it's I'm not overloaded yet. But see, my thinking
Yes.
was like, oh, can you detect if like the wolves are being controlled by magic or not?
Possibly. If that magic is within 30 feet.
So it'd be the source of the magic, not necessarily the wolves
Correct.
themselves.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know what? I just want to do it to see how it goes. If that's okay.
Absolutely. Yes.
Even if it makes no sense. And I'm assuming the emanation versus the circle is emanation is from you and circle is just wherever you place it.
Correct.
I'll just do the emanation then.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'll do the third circle. Circle's the
Okay.
better. Now let me make sure you're in there. Okay. Now what do I do?
Emanation. Bang. So now I
No,
respond.
I was doing the circle. Sorry.
So the 30-foot emanation is always from you.
No, I was doing the circle, not the.
Detect
I'm-
magic always comes from you. You can't select a location for it to.
Oh,
ping
but it
from.
said it shows two options here.
Oh, I think what it says. Oh,
That's
I see what you mean.
place-
Because it says
Right.
Yeah.
That's mechanically you place a circle, but the 30-foot emanation is from you.
Yeah, the circle is always centered on you.
Oh, I
So
see.
So I'm going to tell you, yes, you detect magic.
There's some bastard around here. See?
okay.
Or it's
Um,
or maybe it's your magic staff. I don't know.
No, I have no magic on me.
Oh, magic. Ah!
What?
It's the
What
cat.
just
It's the cat.
happened?
It's the-
Wha-
Why do
Okay,
I have
so-
this little cone on my head now?
I don't know.
Oh
Over
no,
here.
I don't know. I don't know
It's
how to
okay.
get rid of
It's
it.
okay. It's slow. It's all right. Take it easy. It's not damaging anybody. You're good.
What you see, the magic flows through me. I can't control it sometimes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right. I didn't get any training. I was just born that way.
Exactly. So when you say that there's magic, I think what Kingston will do is walk up to one of the wolves, and I
Which
will
wolf?
try to. I'll take the popsicle in
wolficle.
front of me,
Yeah.
Yep.
and then I will cast Read Aura, which let's see, it's focused on the target. I determine the school of magic if there is magic in it.
It's definitely evocation.
Oh, I think I'm detecting your ice.
It's
I
almost like
will-
we
Lick
should've-
it clean.
We should probably check the dog with the many mouths first.
Oh yeah, that's right. There was one with many mouths. Can you point that out to me?
I whisper silently while trying to stay hidden.
Like if it has gingivitis.
Plaque, the ultimate killer. And I cast it again.
Okay.
Read Aura.
You
I'm
read.
the multi-mouth dog.
All right. Well, there's no magic on this one.
Ooh. So
So I
I am-
detected myself.
Well, you could try and exclude the popsicle and see if you still detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that?
You.
just say it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just say that I'm going to ignore the
Okay.
popsicle when you cast detect magic.
All right. So I'll do this again, and I'm going to ignore the popsicle because we already know it's deliciously magical.
Yep. So you do not detect magic in this 30-foot
All right.
emanation around you.
Okay. So
Great.
does your latent magic from the evocation
Yeah, I'm
spell that
just,
you cast, which is cool. That means you're that powerful. That is that linger.
So as I avoid notice, and with the magical light monk that walked forward, and
Uh-oh.
do we see if all the wolves have dispersed, or are there still some leftovers?
They have indeed. They're cowards without their leader.
Okay, just want to make sure that we're not doing all this and there's still wolves attacking the caravan.
No, I told you flat out that you got rid of them.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay.
Oh, I missed that.
That's
Yeah, all I heard was we scared some of them. They were dispersing from, but I didn't know if
They
all
were
of them left.
dispersing. Yep.
Alrighty.
Okay, so now we can get back in the cart.
Oh, should we check on the people who are like?
I
Yeah,
think
as
that's a good
as you
idea.
all get back on the cart, you just see Teamsters just like crying and just like trying to bind their wounds, and you see like Bordis from before going like, "What the seven hells is going on?" He looks at all his men and he looks back at all of you. You! He points and screams, "You were supposed to protect us. How did you let this happen to the caravan?"
I like wolves.
Y'all bitches.
I'm just gonna point at the wolves that we killed. Like, I think we got the leader. Maybe they ran off. We scared them off.
Yeah,
The-
we scared them all away.
The leader? What the hell are you talking about? Wolves don't have leaders. They're not a democratic society.
Did,
I'm
The-
gonna
the-
point to the
the-
one with the
They
multiple
have an alpha.
mouths.
wolves
Yeah.
hunting packs.
All wolves have mouths. All wolves hunt in packs. Why?
Do
All right.
wolves have
several
three
mouths at
mouths?
once?
They have an alpha, a pack leader.
So,
Do you guys know that magic exists?
yes.
Holy shit! And how is this concept different?
I'm gonna grab the person's hand and walk
Yeah.
them to the mangy looking one that has the multiple mouths, like
Yeah, he'll
a
come
devil
over
creature.
and he'll look over at all the mouths and go like, "So what?"
This-
Slow
We
slow
killed
and
it.
steady.
We killed
It's
it.
bad acid.
And I turn to the other wolves and then
Yes.
show them the one mouth and open the jaw up and down.
It just breaks off the wolf that's made of ice.
Oof, put it in the cart.
It's got a thaw.
No, my monkey will eat it. Don't worry.
What the
Just
fuck?
tell them it's not an ordinary wolf, and there's
Yeah, this creature's-
mischief afoot.
Yeah.
Are-
Yes, as they said.
All right, is the caravan still in danger?
For the time being, no.
If we stick around too long, maybe.
Well, then get back in the cart, but first help the Teamsters get back in order.
Yep, that sounds like a plan.
All right, and I'll point my gun at the sky. And
No.
No. Intimidating.
So Bort is going to go check on everyone's health after he sees that you're okay. And he'll see that several people sustained minor injuries, which they play up as much as possible to be more serious because, they're Teamsters. They want the day off.
I mean, we all do.
What a mood.
Mm.
I wonder how quickly they'll change the tune if we remind them, hey, if we stick around too long, they might come back.
Or we remind them the more time that we're out here protecting them, the more money they owe us.
It's not that they owe us. We're already getting a discount getting this ride. You have to remember that.
Bigger discount?
Yeah, sure. Actually, can we take the weirder one in like some
Yes.
tarp?
Mm-hmm.
If there's any tarp on this kitchen cart that we can use to wrap that and carry this with us the next civilization, I think
Absolutely.
that'd be a smart idea.
We'll walk over to this wolf body and I'm gonna take it for dinner.
Okay.
Oh God!
I gotta drink the blood of my enemies and
You
eat.
don't have to. That's just your religion.
Exactly, that's his religion.
I don't
Yeah,
think it
I
was
eat
your
it.
enemy.
Since he's injured too, I'm just gonna use my med check.
Okay.
First healing pays +1 bonus.
Watch this healer hurt me too. I will bite.
Yeah. So my healer tends to harm their character a lot when I attempt to use medicine. So it's okay.
I'm
It'll be fine.
different.
I'm different. As he says after
I'm
he
different.
pelts the lizard folk with all the rocks. I'm different.
Yeah, that's success, right?
Yep, DC 15. You're
Yep.
fine.
All right.
Roll your healing thing. How much is the heal?
That many.
6. All right, so after dealing with the wolves and getting on the wagon back on track, the caravan is free to continue to Etrin's Folly. The journey only takes about an hour, so if you'd like to refocus or do other things along the way, such as heal checks and everything else, you're welcome to do so.
Can I take a nap?
You can most certainly nap for that hour.
What does napping do for you? Does it refresh your anything?
Yep, so for 10 minutes of refocusing, you get a focus point back. So if you have spells like your ancestral memories that you've used, you would get 1 focus pool back.
Okay.
Since an hour's passed, can I do another med check for him?
As long as it's a full hour, yes.
Yes, I get 1 HP back for taking a nap, right? Because it's
No.
not a long rest.
No, you don't get any HP back for taking a nap.
Yeah, this isn't 5e.
Yeah.
Come on.
So as you're coming into town a few hours before dusk and doing this next medicine check on this man, you notice that you have arrived, and all of the wagons head for the feed mill, the only inn and tavern in this very small community. Most of the simple wooden thatch homes in Etrin's Folly look identical to one another, kind of like in the Northeast, all the architecture looks the same, and are in a similar state of disrepair, kind of like the Northeast. A number of the houses clearly look abandoned, their roofs collapsed.
And
Oh, I wonder what happened to this town.
can I roll a society check to see, I guess, the mood of the town, or like
Sure.
if there's like, yeah, essentially I want to see how the town is, the vibe of the town basically.
Okay.
I'll assist you since I'm also trained in society. So let me
So
Yeah.
see if I
do
can
the
do a
assist
+1
roll.
bonus.
Do the assist rolls first. They're DC 20.
Well, I didn't make it, but I didn't crit fail. So
Okay.
That's
Now,
fine.
Zell, were you assisting or?
No,
I'll
he
do a
was
separate roll.
he was rolling. I was assisting him, so I failed
Okay.
to assist.
Okay, so Zenith, this is what you know about the society. They were attacked by a dragon within the last 20 years, and this is why the town is so bad. Now,
Bad
for...
dragon, bad town.
No, please don't mention Bad Dragon. Now, Tony, you give your blind society roll.
Yeah.
All right. So, Kingston, from what you understand, the community suffered heavily from a plague 20 years ago and has never fully recovered.
It's like a small like twang in Kingdom's heart recalling this, and just gonna keep their head a little lower.
All right. And as you pass through the middle of town, the wagons go around the ancient Plaguestone, a large, flat, cylindrical rock standing 2 feet high with a hole in the center and a bowl-shaped depression off to one side. When the plague ran rampant, the townsfolk left food for the sick in the bowl, while the sick left coins in the center hole, which was filled with vinegar and lots of other, like, superstitious nonsense. Today, the stone is nothing more than a moss-covered relic, although, for those of you with religion, maybe not. In case you would like to make a religion check or something else, or you're a cleric.
I'm not trained in religion, so I don't think I
Alright.
can.
How do you
that.
know if you have religion or not?
Well, first of all, you have to find God.
Oh, okay.
I
Right.
see.
When you
Wait,
count
which
the
one?
sheet, there's a palm. If you select that, that's your proficiencies.
Mhm.
Anything that's trained, that's your
I see.
what you can do.
Yeah,
Okay.
so your religion
can
is
also do something
untrained. You have not found
That's
God.
correct. I have not found God. I'm a heathen. That's fine.
High five.
Yeah. So, Zenith, what you understand about this is that it was basically erected as a symbol of mercy for those that could not afford or tend to their own sick. And eventually the entire town succumbed to this plague or whatnot. And it got so out of hand. But no one wanted to wear masks because, that would interfere with their freedom and whatever. So they just kind of let it
Too
spread.
real. Too real. Too real. Stop.
Okay.
It's only been 4 years. Stop.
So they asked
Nice.
God for
Has it been
help.
4 years?
No,
It
has.
not.
They-
Almost.
It
It's,
has.
2023.
it's 3 years technically, I guess. Yeah. This.
2019, 2023, yeah.
So basically, they asked Saren Ray for help, and Saren Ray said, like, why aren't you wearing masks? What the hell is wrong with you? And
you have to help us, Saren
I'm a
Ray.
Republican. Thank you very much.
No.
Calm down.
upon
I
hearing
have
that,
a reason
Saren
to
Ray
believe in-
left immediately and let the
I like the
town
idea.
die.
I like the idea of the light escaping the sky immediately hearing that, and it's like, oh, what
Hope
have
it
we
don't
done?
affect me.
I believe in natural remedies.
No, that didn't work. It kind of
Alright.
made you felt better emotionally, but it didn't help with the plague. Upon arrival, the Teamsters secure the caravan for the night, while Bort travels around the town to conduct business with the crafters and families that call Etrin's Folly home. This leaves you to explore the town and get to know some of the more colorful members of the community. This would be a good time to, maybe go to the local tavern or something. Relax, unwind.
Do I have money even?
Yeah, do we get paid?
Money. You were paid, remember?
No.
So you basically, instead of paying for fare, you basically paid like a couple pennies to get on if you agreed to help with the caravan's defense. So if you click on that little cardboard box, it's your inventory on your character sheet, and you can
Yeah,
see
I
your
see the
money
money.
on top by how many coins you have.
I have
Zero.
no money.
0. God damn it.
Wait.
Yeah, we should treasure for new characters. We should have done that, right? Now that
Yeah.
I think about it,
Yes.
15 gold.
Oh,
also-
yeah, it was done for me because,
Yep. You have
Yeah, no
three.
worries.
You have 3 silver and 8 copper currently on you, Sione.
Well, since we're in town, I might do some shopping.
Sure. Let me take you to the only place that sells stuff, which is the tavern.
You
That
not
one
get
does everything.
experience points for killing things. How
You
does this
do.
work?
You do?
Why do I
You
have
keep
0?
track of it.
Because I haven't awarded you any yet for clearing.
Why not?
Because Relax.
Wow.
Relax. God
Just
damn
kidding.
it.
I don't.
It's okay. So, for defeating the wolves and defending the caravan, you get 80 experience points.
I'm gonna buy a wolf.
What?
That's the equivalent. If 80 experience points equal 4 wolves, I'll buy a wolf.
No. That's not how it works at all.
I'm just being silly. I'm sorry. Bro.
It's okay.
I would. Well, they head off to go shopping. I'm going to try and gather some information, see what the common rumors are about.
No problem. The best place to gather common rumors is the tavern.
So we all go to the tavern, everyone.
Yep. So you open the door and immediately you see immediately when you
I got
open
a
the
panic
door,
attack.
this man is already sitting down at the tavern, but you're sure he was on the other side of the door with you.
Illusion. What are you hiding?
It's just my. I had to go back to somewhere familiar.
That seems amazing.
Also, you see some of the more colorful people around town. They're just sitting down, all looking identical, drinking identical
colorful.
drinks. Yes.
Place is
Oh,
fucked up.
It's the Mallory quintuplets.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Wait,
there's
You
actually
mean
8.
octuplets? There's 8 of them.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
can't
there's
see
8
that many.
Yep.
octuplets.
So they all kind of eye you, and they immediately start grumbling the same things, like, adventurers. I don't know.
Not adventurers. Drunkard.
So here's my gather information, trying to find some rumors.
All right.
I'm a performer.
All right. So immediately you can see that the kobold is running foul with these people, like, oh, you've just, it's
Oh.
just, he said something they didn't like, and they're all starting to gather around him. It's just like, why are you here? It's just like, what are
That's terrifying.
What did you say?
Is it St.
No,
Patty's
no.
Day?
we just,
Brawl?
you think, you think this is an information office? You think you could just come in here and ask for information? We know what to do with people like you.
Kingston walks in. All right, one
Hello.
round on me. One
Are we
round on
rolling
me.
initiative?
No.
No, I got this. I got this. Listen, you don't just ask these people. You force it out of them. I'm punch one in the face.
Oh my God. So now we're rolling initiative.
Oh no. We
Good
just
job.
got here.
As
Well, I
you,
guess-
Hype is real.
as these drunken farmers ready for battle.
Fun note: not all of tabletop RPG is punching people in a tavern.
Yes, it is.
It's
Is
just
there
not-
any
No,
way
it's
to like
I'm gonna use my
interrupt
living-
this?
Yes,
to
there
stop
is.
this fight?
Yes,
I
there
think
is.
we could do that during the battle. Like we can try to
So-
diffuse it.
Yep. So don't look at it as a battle per se. You can use
Mhm.
social skills like diplomacy, intimidation, society, or knowledge checks that you have. Or you can mute the microphone while you're eating into it.
Oh, that's me.
Sorry.
I
Sorry. It's like you took a whole bite of your mic. And I was like, oh god.
Yes. It's okay. So you go back to the encounter tab. It's not the battle tab. Encounters can just be encounters. These are literally -1 CR farmers. The wolves that you fought were CR3. You will literally plaster these people's brains across the floor if that is what you will.
We do not want to slaughter people.
These are people.
There's
Yeah,
a
it's
reason why
fine.
I'm not why I haven't drawn a weapon.
So
they were
it-
starting to gather around
Yeah,
me.
it's why we use unarmed attacks because they're non-lethal.
Yes. So if you
Don't
go
worry,
into
I'm
the
just-
counter tab, you'll be able to roll your initiative. Little fist on top.
Oh, me. Sorry.
Yeah.
No worries.
Everybody.
Sorry.
That's
Take your
okay.
time. We're learning.
It's fine. Also, I have to move this into the thing so you get your glowy dice. There
Oh,
we go.
yeah.
Now, who was the one who threw the first punch?
It was me.
All right, I'm
Ron.
going to add a +4 to your initiative. So you're now at 15. All right. So, Kentaro, you're going to start us off. They don't take kindly to strangers asking questions around here.
Could I actually try to roll my initiative as with my unarmed strike?
I
So
guess
to like take
since
the
you
attack roll as the initiative.
you did throw the first punch, yeah, let's see it. Let's see it. If it's better than a 15, I'll replace it. Yeah.
It'd be a 20.
I will replace
dear
it with
God.
20, sir.
No, he's gonna punch before I can do anything. No.
So Kentaro, they're very much
let's see.
they don't like what you're doing, and they don't like how small you are either, and they don't like. I'm not going to say that because you're not red anymore, but yes.
Sorry.
So,
That's probably the only person of color here. That's pretty funny.
I'm
You
sorry.
changed your
I'm
mind,
sorry.
It's
Tony?
fine.
Tony, you changed your mind on the punching?
I mean, hey.
When in Rome.
When do as Roman
let's
do.
see. Choices.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. So since the punches have been thrown yet, they're not aggressive yet. So they're
Well,
just
they're-
ornery.
There is
A
a
punch
punch
is a
coming. A punch
Right.
is coming.
It's coming.
Right, but they're not likely to start attacking me yet because someone hasn't thrown a punch yet.
Maybe. Maybe. You don't know. They're drunken farmers. They don't like you. You're in their town. You're this little guy that wandered in, started barking out orders to them for them to tell you things.
Well, I'm
Punch
going to
this
try
guy,
some
he's fine.
diplomacy to calm them down. Let's see. What
All right. Yeah.
action would that be?
Self.
Just trying to
Look
figure
for a
out-
calm emotion spell in the future.
Sorry, who
Is
threw
there
the punch?
is there an action that actually does that? Like
No one has
no.
thrown a punch yet, but this person is intending to throw a punch.
Okay.
You're good.
You're thinking of coercion or diplomacy, like make an
Mhm.
impression. Usually there's a feat that allows you to do it to a group of people.
Yes, this is not going to change their attitude towards you. They were neutral before, but now they're becoming hostile because, you know, like you're asking questions, you're unfamiliar, and you're one of the potentially bearers of the plague that they fear so much.
We just
Well,
got here.
I'm just gonna try diplomacy checks, try and calm them down. It's like, hey, I'm just wondering what's going on around town.
Okay. All right.
So blind because I don't know.
I'm going to
What the
tell you
DC?
the DC, but no, you rolled anyway.
Okay.
All right. So you gotta let me at least
Oh, okay.
attempt. No, not okay. So 17. The DC is 14 because they are CR -1 creatures. And you see that they understand what you're saying, but they have a certain way of doing things here in town, and you did not respect that.
Well, I'm new in town. I didn't know how the way they do
That's exactly why you should have known what to do. This is Taldor.
God. Oh. That's why I don't like Haldor at all.
Is Taldor he, she Taldors?
And after that, it's like if they don't seem to be calming down, it's like, all right, fine. And I'm gonna try and tumble through outside.
Okay. Yeah. So let's see. You need to beat a DC 13 to tumble through this man.
Man,
Is it
he's a
actual
master of the
tumble?
drunken fist arts, isn't he?
This is a. Yep, here we go. Tumble through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and remember, I was the one that was kicked out of the drunken brawling monastery.
All right. That is a success. You do tumble through
Just
him.
made it.
Yay.
See, treating squares, difficult terrain. All right, so then third action. See, 1, 2. All right, so that is 15 or 20 feet roughly. And it's like, all right. And unfortunately, I am out of actions because I wanted to close the door, but
It's fine. Don't worry. Just well, good.
All right. This man is going to go. And he sees that you left very rudely without saying goodbye. And rudeness in Taldor is punished.
Oh
And you
my
bumped
god,
him.
I hate it there.
So he's going to walk out the door here. And he's going to see someone's in his way. And he's going to say in the best Taldorian way, "Excuse me, would you please move out of my way?" And he's going to push you.
What?
Against Kingston.
Well,
16
Okay.
against your Fortitude DC.
My Fortitude DC is my Fortitude saving throw, the +4 plus 10. So that
Yes.
is 14. So that's a fail on my end. So I get pushed.
5 feet. And he comes back out here and says, like, "When we are talking to someone, you do not stop the conversation like that. I can't believe you. I can't believe how rude you are." And then he uses his third action to take a drink and continues talking while drinking.
Tell her
It's like
so
just
much.
throwing drink over.
Oh,
Does he
awesome.
pre-action choke?
This man is going to take this diversion to hop over the bar and start helping
Start
himself. This man is going to go over here to someone else's food and go like, "Yeah, you tell him what to do," and start shoving food into his mouth. Grohan Greybarrel, your attack roll, please.
I rolled it. It's a 20
All right,
on this man.
it's going to hit. You punch him against
no.
the wall, and you hear a crack as this man
Oh.
falls back against the wall, and he just looks at you in confusion and says like, "Ah,
Ah,
ah."
ah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Josh.
Want to pound on you?
Ah, yes, of course.
See, let me tell you,
so
these wolves-
weird.
He seems very confused.
Hold on 1 second, and then the person next to him, I'll kick that guy.
Oh
Trying to get him out the door.
All right, yeah. Give me an athletics check, -5. All right, so that's a 12. You fail by 3, sir. As you kick this man in the shins to kind of try to push him out of the way, and he looks at you and goes like, "Ah,
Ah,
those are my farming shoes! How dare you scuff them! I can't imagine what would happen if they became dirty."
aren't farming shoes supposed to be scuffed and dirty?
No, this is Taldor.
What? What?
Our
What
farms
do you
are clean.
What are you farming?
How dare you imply that Taldor farms are dirty?
You just did.
How dare you correct him?
And then my final action. Did someone leave a drink on the bar?
Yes, this guy
I will
who
grab
jumped
it.
over the bar
I will grab it.
because he's helping himself. Yep.
Amazing. Amazing.
how do you rotate your little pictures?
Oh, you click up.
Shift
You make
and
sure to
mouse wheel.
yep, shift, and you can rotate with the mouse wheel.
Oh, I do control.
Oh, mouse wheel. Sorry.
Yeah, mouse wheel. There you go.
Ah, okay, thank you.
God,
But you're
everyone's
all dancing. Why? Kingston,
'Cause
it's
I'm a
your turn.
performer.
You were
All right.
pushed by this very rude man with
Where'd
clean
you go? You
farming
got
shoes. Yes,
Amazing.
yeeted.
You're off the map.
I think what I'll do for my first action is recall knowledge society to see how this is, how to not really react, but how would I diffuse a situation with Taldorians like this?
People are dancing all around.
My God.
Is there a dedicated DC or just blind roll?
The DC for this will be 14 society.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm going to use a hero point to reroll this.
Okay.
I'm going to get the same 10 Bramble.
He's gonna look at you and
She's going.
say, like, don't you know anything about Taldor, you uneducated person? And he just drinks in front of you as a reaction.
For my next action, I'm going to yell at the top of my lungs into the tavern. Next rounds are on me, so let us in. And I
You have
hold up 2
advantage.
gold pieces,
Okay.
and I think I will just wait to see the reaction.
All right. So you are holding 2 gold pieces aloft in your hands now.
hmm Actually, no. What I'll do is I'm going to. Now, thank you for saying that. I'm going to use my bow staff
Yes.
and climb up it with an acrobatics check,
Okay.
and just stay out of arm reach, but also yell that so they know, like, hey, we're just here for business and shit.
All right. So the acrobatics check will be to balance on your bow staff. The DC will
Correct.
be 15 because you are level 1.
I believe. Okay, no, it doesn't really add anything to it. Never mind. Let's go acrobatics. 14. I fall off and drop my coin.
Nope, you fall off, but you still have the coins. You're still holding them and
Yeah.
everything. And now you hear thunderous footpads from every direction because that's a lot of money you're holding. Like, people who weren't in the tavern are now running towards the tavern in this torrent of humanity.
Huh.
5
This could have gone way better.
That's a lot.
And you hear me and think, holy shit, I wouldn't have done this if I knew you had money.
Money! He's gonna come over to here. It's just like, give me that. Athletics check. Success!
You're trying to
Grab!
Yes.
Nope, grab!
Grabs.
Grab! Grab!
Grapple.
Give me the money! He's gonna
These
try
people
to.
are savages.
He's gonna force it out of your
Yeah.
hands. He's gonna try to force it out of your hands. He's gonna take a -5 on this athletics check because this is
Savages.
also an attack roll. Welcome to Taldor.
That's a failure.
He
I flap
fails.
him my prehensile tail.
Ah! Hey, he seems to like it. Next farmer.
Oh,
He's gonna come out. Money! He's gonna come out here, surround this guy. I'm also going to grapple.
you can't bow bug me. No.
Yes, I can!
I guess you can.
He
Never mind.
pins you. He pins you down to the ground with a critical. It's they're both on top of you, trying to get the money.
Just grab my money.
Loser.
These people are awful.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
It's a bar brawl.
So,
Except it's outside the bar.
because confusion's happening, I'm just gonna swing wildly
Okay.
Oh shit.
All right. Yeah.
at this man.
Yep, that's a hit.
Beat
I
some of
think
your
my game is
unarmed.
busted then, because I don't see the roll. But
Damage. I see a 18. You hit.
all right, I gotta reload it. I can't
That's
see
fine.
past the drunken farmer athletics check. Sorry to slow down the brawl.
You're not
You're
slowing
fine.
down anything. You're fine, sir. No one's
Maximum
going to
damage.
die.
Max damage. Is he dead, Bramble?
Oh, that's
Well,
what
it's
you think.
non-lethal.
as you punch this man in the face, and his face explodes in blood as everyone looks at you and goes like, "Ah, he hit that man." And
At least not
Ben?
me, though.
now they
Oh, he-
all kind of look at you.
I walk around the table.
Yep.
And I'm gonna punch this man in the face.
To the man stuffing his face with other people's food.
Why? He just might.
It's a brawl.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. It's a crit fail.
I slip and fall.
No, you're fine. You don't slip and fall.
Drunk.
You didn't do anything. You're just on top of the table now.
This man's drunken dance dodged my fist.
Yeah. So
Sounds like it.
Sione, it's been quite the event since you came to the tavern and asked a single question.
Yeah. Why am I with a bunch of drunks and aggressive people? Ugh.
I don't know what came over me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I want to stop this because this is
Okay.
just like this is
Silly.
just crazy. This needs to be brought under control.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm able to do to control this, but like this needs to stop.
Got the
Looks
police
like
call?
everyone's uninjured though, right?
Except for this man. He's
Oh,
got
it said
blood.
uninjured when I. Yeah, but it says on it anyway. Okay,
His face still looks the same.
so he's slightly injured. He's just got blood on him. Okay. Is there any way I could do like a non-aggressive things?
Yes.
Like, okay.
Describe what you would like to do.
I'd like to, I guess. God.
Maybe
Okay,
a
which guys are
diplomacy?
currently engaged in like a brawl right now? It's
These guys?
this guy,
These
And
guys.
These guys out here.
and the two out there. Okay.
The three.
Well, I'm not outside, so maybe I'd like to make an appeal to my people to like calm
Okay.
down, like this
Yeah, yeah.
clown man over here. I guess would that be my what is that? Is that like charisma or something to get people to like chill out? Like
Yep. You can do diplomacy. You
oh,
know,
diplomacy. Okay.
yeah. Yep. Kind of like imply that Taldorians are better than this.
I mean, I was gonna try and calm down our own
You
party.
could also do an in
Because
Un-
it seems
Unfortunate-
like you guys are a little aggressive here.
Unfortunately, you can't do that to PCs, but you can do that
I
to
see, okay.
NPCs. Yes.
Okay, so I guess yeah. Maybe I'll try and explain to them that these people are uneducated, and you have to, or think of them as babies who don't know any better.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. It's DC 14. Go ahead and roll diplomacy.
Okay, so let's see if I can do this right. So, I go here. Wait. How do I do this?
So you go to the little skills tab, the one with the hand that says proficiencies on your character sheet.
Oh, I
But-
see. Okay.
Then you'll click diplomacy and then click on the window, the roll +7 when it pops up.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So this will be one action, and you succeeded against the DC 14. So they seem to be listening to you. However, things
Okay.
have progressed to the point where it's going to take a little more than words to calm them down. So you can spend an additional action talking, and maybe that will that will convince them if you want to try another DC 14 diplomacy check. But you definitely got their attention amidst all the brawling.
Okay. It doesn't look like I have any. So there's this focus spell that it says like you temporarily become an expert in the skill you choose. Does that only like attacks things, or is that like any
Any
like
skill.
what does that mean?
So basically, any long dead spirit you call upon, and you gain a lore skill. Choose any non-lore skill or a lore skill related to the ancient empire from which your bloodline sprang. And you temporarily become trained in that skill and might gain other memories associated with the ancestor that had that skill. So, let's look at your proficiencies and whatnot. You could become trained in performance. You could become trained in intimidation when casting this spell, or occultism, things like that. Basically, it gives you a free skill,
I see. Okay.
and that might help
Well,
with this.
Yeah, so maybe now that I have their attention, maybe I can use that for my intimidation.
Sure,
And maybe I can intimidate them into behaving.
absolutely. For your second action, you can cast ancestral memories, and
Right,
then
so
your intimidation will now be a +7 roll.
Ooh.
So I'm going to change your untrained to trained, and now you can roll that. DC 14.
Okay, so I will roll.
Ooh, nat 20.
Critical success.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Oh,
More
I
than
guess I
10.
should explain what I'm doing, right? It's like,
absolutely, yes. Flavor it.
Yeah, so since I have this lovely staff, I'm gonna Gandalf their asses, and I slam the staff down, and I just in the loudest voice I can say, I just I say silence, silence, like from all the because I assume they're just like "Rah, rah, 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 rah," right.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
yep.
that's what I do.
So now
Especially the three out here.
everyone is just stopped dead in their tracks and looking over here at this spellcaster who, like commanded them to stop. And these two people stop beating up this poor man in the dirt, and this man stops chasing the kobold, and this man stops drinking, and he takes the bottle from his lips and it just starts pouring on the floor.
And I tell them to behave.
Okay, go ahead and end your
Yes.
turn.
Quick
Oh,
question,
sorry.
Bramble.
Yeah.
When they move to look at the spellcaster, is that a manipulate?
No, that
Oh,
is not a
no.
manipulate.
Stop trying to attack our pretty people.
Yep. So,
I just want
Zenith,
to clothesline him.
you can't clothesline him when he's not moving. Zenith.
They are still fighting outside. Since I can see out the window?
Everyone's just kind of stopped at the moment and staring at this woman that yelled.
I'm just gonna make a display of power and
Okay.
see if I can do some intimidation.
Sure. DC 14 intimidation. You good?
Nah, I just had to reload.
Okay. Wow, that is a fail, sir. So basically you try to follow up to what she was doing, but you can't even match it. Like even in the volume of your voice, it's just like, yeah, what she said.
God, this sounded
Cute.
so much like snacks.
I'm just gonna tumble through.
You're
Yeah,
not
my turn.
you're not tumbling. You're walking. No one's standing in the way. All right.
I think the account is done.
This man was hurt, but he doesn't want to be hurt anymore, and he just moves away from the person hurting him and goes outside. Goes like, I gotta get back home. And with that, the encounter is over. And this man who had been eating pudding over here collapses to the floor, choking, giving the universal sign that he is choking, pointing to the fact that he is choking, and then falls on the ground dead.
Holy shit!
I was gonna do a
Nice.
medicine check.
I wriggle out these bonds and like rush.
Yeah.
Can I do treat poison or something?
What? Why would
Better
you?
eat it.
Why would you treat poison? What do you know that I
Because
don't?
Ace and bad food.
Yeah. So
He
maybe
he was choking.
maybe the food
Is he
food got
choking?
stuck in his throat or something. He's not choking. He has finished the act of choking and has died.
Oh, he. All right.
Hang on,
Some-
you didn't allow me use attack of opportunity to do the Heimlich maneuver.
No. All right.
Um.
So you do your medicine, and you don't know, man. He looks blue. He looks pale. He looks like he choked.
Looks dead.
Good riddance.
Oh, come on. I attempt.
It's a Taldor death if I've ever seen one.
That's Haldor.
Oh my
Hey.
God.
No
I-
questions.
I yell to the other drunk farmers. Someone get the guard. Somebody.
I'm the guard. What's wrong here? He says, drinking.
You're not the guard here. You
I
cannot
am
be.
the guard. We're the Minutemen. We're ready in a minute.
Well,
I mean, ready
Minute-
to steal from a person?
Minute or less. Absolutely, yes.
one of your men has just fell. And I point.
Oh dear God, he's dead.
So all right. Can I use a recall knowledge medicine to see if there's any?
Yeah.
What are the signs of death here? Like obviously the face is blue, but
Asphyxiation, choking.
asphyxiation. Yeah.
I think his heart stopped after he stopped breathing.
I think everything stopped.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna.
Not the
pick
student
everything
nuns, those
up.
carried
Oh,
over.
he stopped
about
with the food
priapism,
down
is
his
that?
throat. 'Cause
Yeah, you can see-
intimidation check.
You could see what's in his throat. That's fine.
I'm gonna use my tail to grab a fork off the table,
Yeah.
and
Use a
I'm gonna
spoon.
just prod at the pudding
Mm-hmm.
to see if it's like that thick that they would choke, or
All right. So it is turnip porridge. It just looks
no,
like
it's
pudding.
good.
It just looks like pudding because that's how they cook in Taldor.
This
And
is
he
definitely
had-
like bad, right? Like it's gone bad.
No, it's it's turnip pudding, and it's an extra large bowl of it sitting before him that he was mooching off of. In
Man, how
fact,
do you choke on pudding?
yeah, good question. Good question. In fact, his bowl is unique in more ways than one.
Can I-
I'm going to examine this bowl.
Yes,
Sure.
please.
I roll.
You notice some sort of powdery stuff on it.
Oh,
Can I do what was he survival or medicine to try and figure out what the powder is?
Yeah, same.
Yeah. You may do a medicine check.
There you go.
All right. So you both determine and agree that this man was not choking on anything, but that his windpipe had swollen shut, similar to an allergic reaction.
Um,
Got some Benadryl?
I think we're past it.
I'm gonna put
my
this guy didn't choke.
Hasn't been invented yet.
So
We could be the ones to make it.
so I figured out that he had an allergic reaction to this powder. Because I assume he it's like, hey, do you know what this powder is? It might have been what caused him to die.
I'm not an alchemist. Isn't
there
it
one
just
in town?
flour?
Does he have a gluten allergy?
I don't know.
Would my magic detection skill tell if it's like a, you know, something? I don't know. Poison is not magic, but
Let me see if his drink's poisoned.
Poison is not magic. Yeah.
And I'll grab whatever.
And you
he-
step on top of it.
whatever alcohol he was drinking, and I'll like.
Yeah.
Nope. Yep.
Before you drink
checking
it,
it by drinking it.
I'm
Is that what
I'm
you're
gonna
doing?
grab the mug.
I'll
I'm gonna grab
drink
your
it.
mug, and I'm gonna check if there's any white powder on the mug as well
Nope.
before he drinks it.
It was only on the bowl of turnip porridge, which looks like
All right.
pudding because that's how awful it is.
I'm
Yep,
gonna
You give it to
I'm
the
gonna
other.
sniff- I'm gonna
Tastes
try-
like beer.
Does the powder smell like flour?
Well, first of all, let's see what Sione was saying. You give it to what?
I was gonna say give it to the guard here. It's his
Oh
problem.
yeah. I'll finish what he's having. I don't mind.
I push him. I shove him
Are you
away from the
do you want
bowl.
to risk
Okay.
dying like he did?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to
I-
take this bowl and
Okay.
put it in the kitchen for now. Or
Well,
something.
well,
All right.
before you put it in the
Oh,
follow you
I'll
to the
take that.
actually.
And he busts the
Nope.
plate for
No.
you. Oh, you want in the kitchen? That's staff only,
do.
sir.
Okay.
Put this dangerous substance away.
Well, you don't want to put that
Zenith.
in the kitchen.
Is that? Oh,
While the rooms are there.
All right. So you put the bowl with the powdered substance in the kitchen.
Maybe I could use crafting. Oh no, I don't have.
Yeah,
alchemy.
yeah,
Oh wait, use a cellar. I'll just put it in a cellar.
no, well,
Why?
slow and steady.
Why?
Slow and steady. Slow and steady.
There's a trap
In
door
what
here,
sense does
isn't there?
that make sense to put a bowl of porridge in the cellar?
I don't understand what's happening. First, explain to me your thought process.
Oh, I'm just gonna lock it behind the doors, and then until we do our investigation, so no one eats.
So the
thing.
pudding doesn't escape?
I guess so. No one
somebody
touches
else
the
is eating
pudding,
it.
Bramble.
No
because
one
they-
was going. No one was
I'll
going to
fix
touch
this.
the pudding until you told them to eat it.
Here.
No,
Just,
he didn't
why
tell
don't
him
you
to
just
eat
throw it away in the trash.
Before
Alright, how
you
many
throw it,
cultic points did we get?
none.
No, oh my God.
Just, just throw it away in the trash, or I don't know, Drew. Just get some mice to eat, and we can see what the mice do.
Yeah,
I'm
you
going
could do that.
to take a butter knife
Yeah.
and I'm going to scrape some of the powder into a parchment
Okay.
and fold it up. That we have a sample of this,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll tuck that away. And if you want to get rid of the stuff, I would say get rid of it.
You may do a crafting check. Someone did ask for a crafting check. It's DC 20.
Ooh,
All right.
Okay. Well, I can make it. Not easy, but
Someone's tried to help
try.
action?
Oh, nope, didn't make it.
Yep.
I would have had to roll 16, so now I'm going to spend my hero point on that one.
So you don't know what the powder is, but it's definitely not an ingredient in turnip porridge.
I'm going to tell him that's not usual in porridge. That's not flour.
I should have said it before, but yeah, no, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
I asked the chef to see where this bowl came from, since it looks it's different from all the other ones.
There is no chef on duty. Whoever gave him this porridge is not here.
Oh, I think we should search around then and see who did it.
You three inside.
Yeah. What's happening?
Well, that
Close the
person
door.
died because of something extra added to porridge.
Well, was he glucose intolerant?
It wasn't flour that was added.
We could tell if someone else tried to eat it.
Could be
Okay.
very cruel. All right, slow your rolls, sir. Do you want this? I thought
If he's
Talda was
willing to risk
amazing.
death
It
to
is
have a bowl
amazing.
of pudding.
I mean,
Amazing.
I'll try it.
No. We just got here.
Jeez,
We all
They're
I'm a strong-blooded dwarf. It's an insult for me not to try that.
And all of a sudden, you hear people pounding on the tables, like, "Try it, try it, try it."
Can
And
can
this is why I wanted to lock it away.
can someone if he does try, can someone just be on standby to do a
Wait.
medicine check?
Yes,
Can I? Oops, I didn't mean to press that. I'm sorry.
that's
You
okay.
shield him from the poison.
Yes. What would you like to do?
I was gonna ask if there's any like skills to maybe make poisoning less bad if it's poisoning.
Yes, yes. You can craft an antidote using crafting.
I mean, I'm not gonna eat the whole thing. I'll just give it, just take a bite and then,
Yeah, I
Poison
guess
can
if it's
kill
like
you
a
with
lunch,
a tiny bit.
and I'll take a bite of it.
Okay. So the first thing I'm going to need is a DC 24 saving throw.
dear
Okay.
God, he's dead.
I'm gonna use a medicine check on him.
Okay.
Treat poison.
So the first thing that happens is nothing. He looks fine.
Hate it here.
It tasted like shit. Hey, bartender, can I get a beer?
Yeah, they give you a beer, you wash it down. About 2 minutes later, you begin choking.
Perfect.
Right. Kingston is gonna rush up, and I'm going to
Doc is here.
Mm-hmm.
oh fuck.
So as he begins
Anything
to
to do.
choke and his windpipe enlarges, I'm going to need him to take 1d6 poison damage, become sickened 1, and then I'm going to need the next DC 24 fortitude save.
All right. I will take 3. Is that what that D6 was for?
Mm-hmm.
The damage? All right. I'll take 1 less just because I have poison resistance.
Understood.
Can I do treat poison on him?
Not yet. Not yet. He still has to take...
Bonus that-
Once he takes the damage, he'll become sickened 1. Yeah. All right. Now, what are you doing, sir?
I'm gonna be seeing if I can cure him.
Okay. Well, you can't. Because what you're doing now to treat him for a disease or a poison takes 8 hours.
Yeah.
So,
Mistakes made.
within the next 8 hours of care, if he doesn't die,
he'll live.
you'll be
Um,
able to help him a little bit with his fortitude save.
Well, treat poison is you think treat disease is the 8 hours, right?
Right.
Treat poison is the one that's just a manipulate action.
Okay, good. Okay, just want to establish that. So on your next save, you can add a +2 to your fortitude save.
Wasn't it? Was that like pretty high, like +4? Hold on, let me look it up.
No, critical success is +4.
Oh, +4? Okay. So your next fortitude save against this poison is your roll +4. So you have +4 circumstance bonus now.
I'm gonna roll. I'm a hero point.
Okay?
No, you got it. It's 22.
24 is the DC.
But it has a circumstance. I already added the circumstance bonus.
Oh.
This is why you let me run the game.
No, it got worse.
That is a critical fail, and you move
I'll throw my
immediately.
hero- Oh,
Nope,
I can't.
he already used it. You can't stack it.
Yeah, so you
Damn.
can't use multiple hero points at once.
You
Unfortunately,
move immediately to stage 3. You take this much poison damage, and you begin suffocating. You cannot breathe.
Girl's gonna die.
All right.
Possibly.
Can I
Super?
have someone's help? I need someone to make an incision, and I point at the lower part of his neck where the bone meets. You know, the thing you get learned in high school when someone's
Oh my
choking.
god, the person who
What
can't
the
do
hell would that
anatomy
require?
is telling
Let's
us
take a
to do
card.
surgery.
What
I'm gonna cast
skill was that?
guidance
This will
on
definitely be probably minutes.
him to help him
Yeah, I'm
with
gonna
his
need the guidance.
save. I'm gonna also do another medicine check.
No, he already has the +4. You can't make it
Oh.
any better than that. You crit succeeded.
Okay.
That's all he gets.
I'm
I
not
have
trained in
a
medicine.
dagger and a rapier if you need for an incision.
How
So
are
do I
you
roll
going to?
again?
Yeah,
I got
one
sharp
minute.
claws.
1 minute. I
Well,
want to know what the
ridiculous.
hell they're going to do for surgery with battle weaponry. They don't have tools.
We don't have tools.
I've got claws that do slashing damage.
So
All right.
at this
You can
point,
use the
everyone's gathered around what's happening. They saw the dead guy, and now they're about to see another dead guy.
Slow and steady. Let's take this easy, right?
This is the fastest we've had somebody die in a campaign.
No,
Can
no,
I-
no.
It's self-inflicted. Self-inflicted.
Can
Oh
I
my
attempt?
god. Yes.
Just wait for his twin brother to come show up.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Is his name Fergus?
I'm
Alright.
going to attempt.
Yes.
Jesus Christ! How did we get here?
I know exactly how we got here.
Guys didn't stop me.
I'm going to attempt to. Is anyone trained in medicine?
Just me.
I am
Now
having
you
that
ask for a
confirmed.
doctor.
Can and this is out of character, and I feel like this is mitigating. So sorry. Can someone attempt to clear the air pipe? And
I have
I don't
crafting.
have healing tools, but
oh, could we?
Oh, no.
Can we sharpen one of the butter knives real quick?
I got healing paste, which acts like a healing tool.
I have
The-
survival.
This person,
Oops, sorry,
this
sorry.
it's okay. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. You can use survival.
No, I just clicked it on accident.
Oh,
It's all right.
healing plastic. Or-
This person gives you some whiskey and says, "Here, use this to sterilize the wound."
And I nod.
Like,
All right. I'm gonna try a survival check to see if I can make a small incision to clear the air pipe so they can breathe.
all right. Sure.
I'm not trained in survival. I thought I was trained in survival. Is anyone trained in
I am.
survival? All
Yeah,
right.
I'm trained in survival.
Okay. Cool.
DC
I'm gonna-
24.
For me?
24.
DC
Before
20.
I
Okay.
roll again, since it takes like a minute, can I try to clear the sickened? Which that involves me vomiting, which would mean I clear my
Correct.
throat.
Correct, but you cannot vomit. You cannot vomit, sir. Like no air, nothing can pass through your throat now.
And
Who's got an EpiPen?
All right.
no.
So Zen, you critically fail. Describe what you were doing.
I was assisting with survival, but
Okay, so that's a -1 to whoever rolls survival.
Oh, is it me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
The DC is
Okay, so-
24.
So, what does that mean? What does DC 24 mean?
So that
You have to
means
beat a 24.
you
Well-
can let me explain.
Oh.
So you are going to roll a survival check. You must beat a 24 or better to succeed.
Okay. And you would automatically, you would do the -1 thing. I don't have to do anything in this, or
You could do if you want to. So let's look at survival.
Mhm.
When you click on it, you're going to see modifier circumstance. You can put a -1 there and then click add. And then it will say circumstance penalty -1, and then you can roll. Or you could just -1 after the roll. It's up to you.
Okay. Well, I'm not great at math, so that
Oh,
works.
I am a mathematician. This is why I run the game.
You should see what happens when we fly.
I do environmental engineering, so math isn't really something I do. Okay, roll.
Oh, what does that say about the environment? Failure.
No, it's about the estimations of an
No, I mean
engineering
you
system.
fail.
Oh,
No.
I was.
I didn't
Sorry.
call you a failure. I said you.
Oh,
Oh God.
So
I
you're
thought you
trying.
said, what does that say about environmental?
No, it's fine.
No. You said what to say about. You did say what to say about the environment.
Yes, I did. So you try to help. You try to help this man, and either giving him the Heimlich or doing this impromptu surgery. It fails, and now we need another DC 24 fortitude save, please. And that's with the +4. Okay, so that
I give him
is
my hero point.
okay.
Is he considered like dying at this point?
He
No,
is
still
suffocating.
conscious.
He is
Yay,
suffocating.
he made it.
No, that is a failure.
Oh no.
Why do you keep doing that for me? Why do you get happy? It's just like, yay, I say they pass. So here
Okay.
comes some damage. He still can't breathe. 8 more poison.
Alrighty.
Oh, can I
Uh,
use my skill again? That one with the focus? How much?
You-
How do I know how much focus I have?
So you spent your focus point during the
Oh,
encounter
I only
phase.
have one.
Right.
Yeah.
And you didn't have 10 minutes to refocus before this happened.
I see.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Like honestly, I just need to roll higher than like a 7 or 8.
I know that's the worst part. That's
And
the worst part.
Trey, I would reduce my value by 2 or
Yep.
3. Like it's literally like oh, I need one success.
I'm gonna do something, and I'm gonna ask if this would work.
All right. This man goes like, maybe this is why that other guy died.
Yeah. You beautiful person. You.
Point my gun at him. You peasant.
I have a spell that can summon an animal. It's not, well, it's called summon animal, obviously.
Oh god.
If I summon a blood seeker
Uh-huh.
or a swarm of blood seekers
Yeah.
and attempt to use them to drain the blood from his neck, would that reduce his swelling?
Sure.
Damage or more.
Yes.
Damage or more.
Why
Yes.
don't you heal me? Because I'm at 1 health.
Oh.
I don't heal.
I
The
I
one
like
is
this
so fun.
idea. Go ahead.
can so can someone first heal him? I'll turn to the party. Someone tend to him because I'm going to do something risky.
I'm I use my my level 1 spells.
You're
I'm
How the
just
magic-
a druid.
Do you not have battle
I don't
medicine?
have a heal.
Who has battle medicine?
I already did medicine treatment on him. You can only do one medicine every
It
1
takes
hour.
me 10 minutes to do medicine to treat wounds.
True enough. True enough.
Isn't battle? I got battle medicine. When?
Battle medicine's a feat.
I've got
Okay.
battle medicine, but I've already did treat poison.
How about
They're
this then?
different. Those are different things. I
Yes,
think.
they
Am
are
I allowed to
different.
do them?
Yes, you are allowed.
Battle medicine.
You can if you wish. Go
Please
ahead
do so.
and roll the DC 15. My
This
god.
is why I actually die. It's from
This
the
is-
battle medicine.
This is the slowest death ever. All right, you
You
succeed.
got close.
You succeed. Go ahead and roll the things. You give him 2
Three.
HP.
Yeah, he's at 3 HP. I love it.
Can I do a hero point to reroll? If
No, they're not. They are not. They are not a D20. You can only use a hero point on a D20 roll.
All right, let me just see how long it takes to summon an animal. Now that I think about it, fuck.
Oh my god.
Actions.
It takes cast time at 3. So, in that same moment, can I also command the animal? or no?
Yes. As an act of summoning, you get to command the animal with 2 actions the first round
Okay.
without sustaining.
So with my tail, I draw some arcane symbols in the air, and I am going to summon a -1 creature, which is
Yes.
the Bloodseeker.
Uh-huh.
It's a tiny creature, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
And first action is I'm going to have it attach itself to
Mm-hmm.
the neck of our friend here.
All right.
I don't think there's any check for the attach from what I'm reading.
Mm-hmm. And he's going to take the 1 bleed damage.
And then I'm going to try Blood Drain
Uh-huh.
Oh god, this goes my
and hope for a 1.
All right. It gets a 3, and now he has drained 1.
Does that reduce the swelling in his neck? I know he's
No.
up past. Fucking
God.
hey.
It's even
You're
worse
killing me,
now.
Tommy.
I want you to know, as someone who's putting real world logic in this shit. Is there a first aid kit in here?
Is there any way I have this like passive skill that says I can forego rolling a skill check for
Mhm. Yes.
So how does that work?
So let's
Oh my
take.
god, what are all these things?
You need a feat. I went unconscious. I'm dying.
So
Oh
Yes,
Jesus.
even in the worst of circumstances, you can perform
Hmm.
basic tasks.
Yeah.
Choose a skill you're
Mhm.
trained in. You chose survival according to the pre-made. So you can
Yeah.
use a survival 10. So adding 10 to your survival, let's see here, is 4. So you can get an automatic 14 without having to roll for
The
survival.
promise is that we need 24.
Correct. And a DC 14 is a critical fail because it's 10 less than the DC.
I see. So you can't roll and add it. It's either roll
We
or
have
that.
to roll a natural 20 in order to be able to succeed.
Right.
Delta.
The assurance
Oh, I
means
see.
you don't have to roll because it only adds your proficiency plus the 10. Under normal
see. Okay.
circumstances, for a level 1, that would be a success.
Mhm.
Wild thought. Since this tavern sells a bunch of stuff, is there any healing potions?
No?
We didn't
That's
buy
not
anything at
bad,
the
though.
store.
This is a
We
This is
wouldn't be
small.
able to pour it down
This
his
is the
throat
store.
Anyway. His throat's closed
Is there
up.
any Benadryl?
There's no Benadryl.
And his throat's closed up. How would we get it to his stomach to take a
Can we intubate him? Can I stick a tube down his throat?
No,
I'm waiting for him
the
to be
throat was
dying one
closed.
so we can stabilize him.
In one.
I want to open his throat by sticking a tube into it.
You are dying.
Okay.
one?
So
Yeah.
Hey, Rebel.
so
Tony
his
brought me down to dying one.
so
So
his
can-
throat
because that was a battle
is
action. Can I use a
complete-
hero point to stabilize?
No. So his throat is completely closed at this point. He is suffocating because of that. The poison has actually made his throat swollen so much nothing can go down or up his throat.
Okay.
Out of
Shall I
character,
roll?
I've
Yeah.
never seen that many icons on a character before.
It's about to get worse. Go ahead and roll. DC 24.
That's a fail.
All right.
I'll throw
So
my hero point to him.
okay.
3 roll.
Stop rolling
reroll.
eights and tens.
All right. You can re-roll if you want to. Go ahead.
It's the last of our hero point.
Yeah.
I got one.
Oh my
24.
God.
Oh my god.
He moves to stage 2.
Nah, I reduce it by an additional value.
Ooh, you move to stage 1. Which means you only take 5 poison damage.
Dying too.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna turn to the Taldor behind me and ask, is there a medic in town?
No,
Totally.
we haven't had a doctor since the plague.
Are you shitting me?
No, I'm not.
Alright, cool.
I'm not. College is expensive.
Yeah, makes sense. Man, you know when I said I was gonna play a bard?
You didn't want to heal?
Support characters, am I right? Alright.
Actually,
And-
support enough.
Can I attempt a crafting check to determine
Mm-hmm.
what this powder substance is?
Absolutely. DC 24 crafting.
24. I gotta roll an 18 or higher.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 2.
All right.
If you want, I could give you my hero point to try and re-roll that. Or should I save it for the guy who's dying?
Save it for the guy who's
Save
dying.
it for the
Oh my
guy's time.
god.
You can do a crafting check if you want.
It's so crazy.
Ah, this is.
Yeah, I'll try a crafting check, see if I can get a 24.
Nope, you're all coming up empty on whatever this could be. It's like no poison you've ever seen.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Nope. Ah, still need to roll
Yep.
20. Yeah, we don't know what the poison is.
Oh, I
The-
can do a medicine check to find out what poison is, maybe.
Nope, you've already taken your action.
Yeah, this is kind of rough.
Yeah. Anyone
Any
else?
Any harebrained ideas?
I have an idea, the man behind you says.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I
what?
was muted.
Oh,
Oh.
you're muted.
Go ahead, Stione.
I was just going to ask how many actions we have in these sort of scenarios?
So this isn't encounter mode, so we don't go off the 1 to 2 to 3 action thing. What we do
Mhm.
for this exploratory actions or whatnot in the non-combative settings, we usually do like one skill check or describe what we're doing in order to do an
Okay.
action.
Okay.
So basically, you can get away with bloody murder in these scenes, so long as it's entertaining.
Okay, well,
Yay.
I might as well also do whatever the crafting. What was it to find out the type of poison
Yeah,
before
yeah,
the NPC steps in and fucks it up? All right, let me click on myself. It's crafting, yeah.
yeah. Crafting.
Everything's alright.
Ooh, close, but no cigar.
Oh.
The
Darn.
24. Yeah.
If only people had assisted each other.
What?
No.
How do you do that?
How's this?
So, in order to assist someone, you need to succeed on a DC 20 check of the skill that they're going to roll for. The people who assist roll first, then you add up the +1 circumstance bonus for the person who is going to roll. They roll theirs, add the circumstance bonus to that, and then go against the DC.
Oh,
Yeah.
We now know for future roles.
we're all lone wolves in this thing.
Well, that's why Pathfinder is so much better than D&D 5e, is because it encourages teamwork. Speaking
How
of
you doing down
teamwork,
there?
After he dies, we'll do that.
oh my god, he's a lesson. He's a stepping stone.
She's already learning.
Oh my!
She's already got the Taldor Nice down.
You see this thing just sucking the life out of this man.
Oh, I stopped the creature.
You can
I-
also stop the fucking bleeding.
Yeah, I think that's also something I can do next round.
Oh
Uh,
my god! Next round.
Nobody's
Well, I can't- I-
letting you.
I
Hey,
was
Bevel,
letting.
Have you seen
In
more
all
ridiculous
honesty.
situation?
All right, so this guy has an idea because you asked him, and he says like, "What if we fed him more?"
Then
That'll
he
work.
died. His throat's closed.
Ah, yes, but you don't know the remedy for closed throats.
Go on.
What's the remedy?
We kick him in the groin.
Why not?
What kills me is I'm pretty
So,
sure
I
they
shall
shoot
we see
somebody.
him next.
I saw it done to my cousin before. It was hilarious and it worked.
If he dies, I will come after you.
He's
No,
going to die anyway.
No.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
Live or
no,
die.
no.
All right, is
No.
that everyone then?
I think everyone has standing.
DC 24 Fortitude save, stage 1. That falls. Go ahead. Were you going to use your hero point?
I was saying he can use my hero point.
Yes, go ahead. Yeah. Because he would have dropped down to stage 3 again. Ah, he
Oh,
makes
thank
it.
God.
He's no longer poisoned, but he is still dying.
Oh God.
Somebody
Anyone-
force his throat open now.
So now
Can
I'm
I
going
intubate
to.
him?
Not yet.
Sorry.
Not yet, because I need a DC 12 flat roll.
Oh,
From our dwarven friend.
Right.
See if he goes to die in 3.
All right. He does indeed go to dying 3, and he takes 1 persistent bleed damage, which brings him to dying
means-
4.
4.
So he dies. Oh my god.
I would have if it wasn't for Tony.
Yeah. And that's what you get. And that's what you get for killing my tiefling. Remember Casket? That's what you get.
Hang on. Are you some kind of cleric?
My God!
No, that wasn't intentional. I would. Well,
You are in my crosshairs.
I did all I could, says the druid.
I
Oh,
think
no, you were doing good things.
I think with the hindsight of seeing this, Yeah, Kingston abandons the party as a cleric will
Oh
show up next week.
my god!
Wait, where are you running to?
Oh
Alright,
my
guys,
god!
show's over. He's dead.
I have to say a prayer for him. Hold on.
Can I
Oh
take
my
his gold?
god!
My last
Whoa.
life is taken in
Whoa.
a breath, laying out a belch and then bleeding out.
Oh my god!
And then vomiting all over the place.
Wanna loot him?
Why are you stealing his gold?
Can I take his
I
stuff?
have no gold.
Yes, yes, go ahead.
I hope he doesn't have a twin brother who's gonna come looking for vengeance.
No, he just has a twin brother.
Want to take his stuff and maybe his body.
Oh wow.
This-
Day
This-
one. Meow
this
killed
sorceress, man.
No, it's because you can't just leave a dead body in
It's
a.
true. It's true.
We
Blah,
did
blah, blah, blah.
plenty of times.
Ah,
Well,
What
that's
the
not.
heck?
Okay, listen. I looked at my character sheet and I like to follow the laws, and I don't think it's appropriate to leave a dead body in a foreign bar. We should dispose of it properly
She's right.
after we loot it.
Listen, just put me into like in a back corner, put a beer in my hand, they'll figure it out in a week when I start to smell.
They might.
We
They
could do that.
they both might have the plague.
But
What was
who?
the symptoms of the plague?
Death.
How they died?
I don't know. You didn't find that out.
What's with the giant ooze now on the screen?
That's
Yeah, what is
that's a
that?
few-
he just described what happened, and I fed
Oh.
into it by visualizing it.
I missed
that
it. I'm
the-
sorry.
That's
The
okay.
vomit.
Yes.
It's
That's
his
the
urine?
vomit.
Oh, that's his body letting out all his. Okay.
Ah.
I guess I'll drag the body outside. to
No,
find
I was
some of
taking the
dirt.
damn body.
Animals.
Oh
Yeah,
my
like
God.
a pack of wolves.
You mean like the wolves
You-
that
you-
attacked before?
Yeah, just leave me out there. They'll do better with the body than you all.
No, I instead of abandoning the party, I think Kingston will feel some type of shame and look around.
I still
Look
want
around
to
the
take his
town.
items.
I'm gonna
'cause-
pinch
By all
the
means.
wall.
Wow. Loot the body.
Wow.
You have to forever live with whenever you look at your stats.
Why
You
would
see
we-
that your bloodworms things have 1 kill. No shit.
Yeah,
Do you-
I'll go around town looking for
Mhm.
whoever manages the dead, and
Wait,
you'll
hang on.
take care of
I
that.
pinned you to the wall.
Uh-oh.
Do you want
Are you
10
gonna kiss?
slashes or 1?
I'm sorry.
How many slashes do you think you deserve?
None.
You
I
get one.
deserved the burden of what I just did, and I go looking for the clergyman or someone to bury the bodies.
There's no clergyman. There's no law here. The only law guy you already met, and he's very incompetent.
All right, so we bury him behind the tavern right here.
Can we take his
Bury
stuff?
him
Can I
in the
please take
tavern.
his stuff?
Take his
Yes,
stuff first.
yes, yes.
Yes. I mean, I'll start digging a hole by myself because I feel like shit.
I thought
Okay, you can do
could
that.
I thought you could loot the body manually, but it doesn't work for
Oh.
PCs. It only works for NPCs. So here you go.
Mhm.
Here is his stuff.
How do you loot that?
I'm gonna take
Oh,
ra-
You
I get
double
the
click.
rations.
Sorry, Quay.
Those were rations I stole. Literally, my guy was a homeless guy trying to figure out his like. He had so much trauma. He was only drinking, eating.
I mean, I'll
Well,
take the
well,
pistol.
You know what?
No, I'll
Oh
take
my-
the clan pistol.
Can we sell the hammer
Oh,
gun?
No,
How do
he's
you
gonna use
take
it for his brother.
You
how do you
you
take
No.
stuff?
you drag it
Oh,
onto your
wait, I
sheet.
don't think I have.
So you need
oh,
both.
wait.
Yep. You need both your character sheet open to inventory. Then you drag over the item from loot onto your character sheet.
And in
Remember,
that
I can't
time, the
use the
gun was
gun
taken.
anyway.
I guess I'll just take this.
Okay.
Yeah.
He didn't even have rounds for
Again-
the pistol.
Again, this is why you use teamwork to determine how to split the loot.
On the bitches.
Well, the cleric didn't get anything, so
I
Oh
just
my
realized that I can't use the the guns anyway, because I don't have martial weapon training.
I was just
Yeah,
gonna sell it. I don't know
mean,
about you guys.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sell this
They thought I was the
chainmail I took
thief.
from him.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I assume there's someone left in here to sell to.
Yes, there
This
is. You can vendor it by going to your sheet,
Mhm.
and you'll notice that it has a value of 13. You get half of that for selling it because all items, even magical items, unless they are art items, are half price when you sell them. So you would get 7 gold and 5 silver
For what?
for the gun.
for the gun.
Yeah, the 13 gold gun that you
Oh,
took.
that. Okay. How do I actually? Oh, so
You can just
delete it.
I'll let
Yeah,
Bramble
delete
explain.
it and then add
Add the gold.
Yeah.
the 7
7
gold
gold and
You
5
said
silver.
7, right?
7
7,
gold and
5?
5 silver.
Oh, 7 gold and 5.
Yes,
silver. Okay.
Yes. See, you guys are so excited when something happens. You feel like it has to be instantaneous because there's that impulse to instantly get something. That is not how you play the game. You relax. It is theater of the mind. Look at what happened. Someone died.
Yep, it's all my fault.
First
I'll never forgive
session.
myself.
Nature is beautiful.
It wasn't the wolves. It was you guys.
Player
I
carrot.
warned you. Why
Um,
did I would have locked the
I
Food
also
away.
want to. Okay, so okay, so these rounds are 1 each, but if I
Yes.
sell 19, it's still half of
Right,
the total, right? Okay.
right. So it would be 9 silver and 5 copper.
It would be better to hand those over to the guy who has the pistol if he can use said pistol.
It's for a hammer gun.
The rounds are interchangeable. It's
Oh.
they
Okay, I
say
can give
for
you.
whatever weapon. but-
Yeah, I can do that. Who has the pistol?
I do. Since it's actually a dwarven thing, next character he makes, if it's a dwarf, I can just
Where,
I
where
got
are
this.
you?
It's a great
I mean,
Where are
disgrace.
you? I don't. Oh, are you outside?
Yes,
Yeah,
you can
right,
put
yeah.
it back into the loot box, and when you put it in the
Okay.
loot box, he can take it from the loot box.
Okay. Is there a shortcut to pull up your character sheet?
You double click
Yes.
your
Yeah,
token.
double click
Hey!
your character.
Wow. Okay, they're in the loot box.
All right.
Thank
So
you.
basically, people are trying to understand what happened. And
no.
so basically, no, you're not going anywhere. First of all of you, the guy stops you from going anywhere. And because you're with the caravan, they know exactly where to find you. So I'm just going to line you
I'm
up.
in the puddle.
Yes, you're in the puddle. Very good. He's gonna come out here. He's gonna take a look at both of the bodies, and he's going to say, like, obviously, foul play was involved.
Oh god.
I agree.
Yes, the powder was a poison. We don't know what kind of
I
poison.
agree.
it's
The
poison.
cleric always is the bad actor here.
Also, found us all over the
Oh,
floor.
wizard.
But you obviously tried to help, so, and that man gave his life to help determine the cause of the poison. We can't help but honor his sacrifice. I need all of you to find out who the murderer is.
They helped him to death.
We helped him to death.
You know, he was gonna die anyways of old age. We just sped up the process.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Well.
Oof.
This is
I
why
think
you don't
that's.
let monkey people play doctor.
I was never a doctor.
I said play doctor.
Yeah,
That's
I
how I
know.
lost my license.
I think there's this time I just summon animal again and summon a guard dog to bury a hole for these 2 bodies. Well, I dig as well.
You best believe that guard dog fucking probably eats a little bit of unknown.
And then he
I have him
begins
away from your
choking.
body.
He has
Is
a
that
choke.
another llama I see?
Unfortunately, the man says, the judge, Mudbadge Cranberry, is not due back for another month. So I'm going to have to ask you to remain in town for that month until we can clear the investigation.
Okay. I think I can stay.
I'm sure we can find somewhere to stay.
What happened to all the people we came with, though?
They're all
None
going
of
to
it-
be held as possible suspects. We can't disclose anyone from being a suspect. You're absolutely right, whoever you are. We're going to have to take them all into custody. Now, because the town does not have a jail, you'll just be our guests for a month while we keep you under suspicion. But if you happen to find the murderer, this whole situation will be resolved sooner.
That ball pudding was prepared before the caravan got into town, right?
I don't know. When did you come into town?
Just now.
We came straight to the inn once we got into town. So
Mhm. And all food is made to order.
yes, and the food was on the table before we got into the tavern.
Now, that doesn't
Does
mean...
he know who was working as the chef? Like, who was working?
Wow, that's a good question. I don't know who was on duty. Maybe you can find that out as part of the investigation.
Ah!
Yeah. Sounds
Okay.
legit.
All right.
I'm gonna look at our fallen friend Gruhan, and I'll take like a piece of fabric off of him.
Oh my god, haven't
And
you taken enough from this man?
It's just a memory for myself, and I'll just tie it to my bow staff. That way, I don't forget that this is for him.
It's when the body relaxes a bit.
The worst.
I want you to know,
You re-
this drunken farmer wasn't just my boss, he was also my friend. We won't leave here until we found out who've done this. I know he was a fool, but I'd be an even greater fool if I thought I could get to the bottom of this alone. Fixing wagons and moving goods, that's my job. But you, he says, pointing at all of you, you might be able to figure out who killed him and get justice for him. For all of us. Will you help
Aren't you
uncover
guys
who
his
did this?
Yeah,
I don't think we have much of a
I'm gonna
choice.
do it. I don't want trouble with the law.
All right. And he says, like,
Did you all?
go find out who did this. I'm going to go back and keep drinking.
Make sure
Serious,
make sure to keep people from eating from that bowl.
Wow,
just-
these
Oh,
people
wait.
suck.
You want to try to
Wait.
pull out?
And now you know why I hate Taldor.
a few hours later.
A few hours
But
later,
you're-
we go
I'm-
back in, everyone's dead on the floor because they
I feel
all ate
like-
from the bowl of pudding.
I feel like Texas was a really good choice of
Exactly.
mine. When I...
I'm going to go back to Gruhan's body and say, do you not see this note on Gruhan's body?
No.
Huh?
It depicts, it says his brother's trying to meet him there.
It says
Here
the
in the
sheriff
town.
did it.
What?
The note says the sheriff did it.
No,
Nope.
it just says his brother's meeting him in town to give Quaid the excuse to play his brother.
You didn't even remember his name.
No, it's like Gruhan. Gorhan, excuse me.
That's when his brother is just a really, really tall person. Ah, I'm half dwarf.
I'm only half
Gohan and
dwarf.
Gordon.
Yes.
Mr. Greybarrow, I'm sorry that I've done this to you. But why did
tell
you
you
eat the
that
poison?
nation.
I understand you're a dwarf, but why did you eat the poison?
Definitely
Because he
wasn't
was.
my fault.
It's because he was starving.
Monkey
Oh.
of light spells, you have caused us great shame.
I'm gonna sit down on the ground. Can you all help me identify this poison before we end our session tonight?
Okay.
Okay, I'll try and assist to help.
Who
out.
talks like that?
Oh,
Well,
sorry, no, that
Who
was
said
me.
it?
That
It
was
Before
like
we
a
go to
flower
sleep.
smell or
Before
something.
we go to
Yeah.
sleep.
go to bed, yeah.
Yep.
And I
Here's my
I-
assist roll. Yay! I succeed in assisting.
Assist.
so it's a +1. Okay.
What are we using to do this?
Crafting
Crafting.
check.
Because
Just
I
gotta
can,
get over 20.
can I all? Oh, so okay.
You may also assist if you wish.
Well, if it's going to be over 20, maybe I can do something else, right?
Mm-hmm. It's up to you.
I don't know. Because if I help now, would I not be able to do anything afterwards?
That is correct, because I'm
Yeah.
actually adding 2 to the DC.
So
Because
what
this
is
is
the
your...
DC currently at?
The DC is
I'm sorry?
currently at 26. Because you have failed to identify it before, all of you, it has gotten harder.
Okay,
Oh.
I'll also assist.
Mm-hmm.
I would. Ooh.
So
think we
how
need
do I
everyone
do
to
that?
assist.
So,
S-
in order to assist, you need a
Mhm.
DC 20. So, you would roll, the skill that you wanted to use, in this case, crafting, and you would need to meet or beat 20.
Actually, before you roll, do you want me to assist you, and you refocus your focus pool to get expert in crafting? Because I have a +6 to my crafting,
I'm plus
but
4. Okay.
and with your focus spell thing, you become an expert in that one skill, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
But couldn't I? Oh, yeah. I wonder if I could. Well, I also could. If I was going to do that, I might want to do medicine and then maybe figure that out.
you could do
Okay.
that too. All right. So what I can do with the crafting then, I just need a 19 or 20, which sounds ridiculous, but could happen.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to do that medicine to attempt to figure that out as well, that's more than fine.
Would that have to be a separate event, or can I add that on to this?
It would be your next check.
Okay.
So we have one person who aided successfully. What else is happening?
Battle magic, healing for myself.
I saw that. You're fine.
I don't know what to do. I don't know. It would be better.
That's okay. So let's discuss what happened. Some guy died of poison, then one of the PCs died of the same poison. You know exactly how it works now.
Yes.
All right. So, what are some things that you know that cause asphyxiation?
Well, we know allergic reactions.
Mm-hmm.
That cause swelling in the throat. What else causes swelling?
Was there any taste, odor from that food?
It was turnip porridge. And there is a turnip farm in town.
Could it be that they didn't wash their turnip and it's just like the
There was
the,
powder.
the pesticide?
We
Maybe.
could go check and see if there's powder on the turnips.
That would be part of an investigation, Gordon.
Ooh.
Should we investigate the rest of the tavern and see if there's any more like that stuff?
Have we searched
Well,
the
it sounds
tavern?
like that's going to be
No, I don't think
finishing
we
the
have.
investigation.
So I think that might be better right now before we start looking into the
Yeah.
poison
Mhm.
itself.
Oh God, everyone's in here.
Yep.
Forgot about all these people.
And so is the puke.
Hello.
Do we have permission to go into the back room?
Yeah, you do now because
Yes,
you're
but
doing an
it's-
investigation.
Okay.
We have returned, guys. You ready
Excuse
for
me.
more death?
Can I do my detect magic just to see if there's anything
Absolutely.
weird? Okay, so I have to click on it, right? Okay, spells detect.
That's fine. I can see 30 feet around you. There is no magic in this room.
All right. Well, at least there's that. So would that mean would traps, like magical traps, fall under that sort of
Yes.
situation? I know. Okay.
But it wouldn't
I
show you the
will-
location of such things.
It would just say yes or no. It's there. Yeah.
Correct.
I'm going to do a perception check. Try and search the room for anything like that white powder.
Sure.
There you go.
Okay. Nope, you don't find anything that resembles the white powder. There's not even any flour in here.
Yes.
That's odd. Don't you need flour to cook in a kitchen?
Yeah.
All right, guys, I gotta go.
Yep. Have a good
Yeah.
one, sir.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us.
Mhm.
Kill you next time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Kill you next time. That's my job.
So I
Ah.
think we'll continue this next time because we've been doing it for 3 hours now. I think
Has
that's
it been 3
Really?
hours?
it has been
Wow.
3 hours.
Yeah,
What
it's
was
been
the-
over 3 hours.
Wow.
Trust me, I felt every moment. So what did you think of
Did
your
it?
first time? What did you think of your first time?
This was pretty good. I mean, I'm sorry to everyone who had to deal with my complete non-understanding of everything, but
No, we all
Yeah, no,
start
it was-
someplace.
Don't worry.
I
we
enjoyed
went
it.
to West
The
Point.
here's the main question you need to ask yourself: did you have fun?
Yes, of course.
That's all we
Then the
aim
next
to
question: will you show up next week?
Absolutely.
And consistently.
No, that's
My
whoa,
God.
that's a commitment. What did you?
My god.
I
That
thought this
is
was gonna be like a
wild.
one-shot thing.
It is a one shot. Oh, my thing
Yeah, we
messed
have
up.
to play. A one shot is not necessarily one
Why
session.
did that unclick?
Yeah, it can
I-
be, but
as long
we're
as
crazy
there's
people.
like, enough
Yeah,
ahead of time.
yeah, of course.
work it out.
First of all,
He
first of
Go
all, I do an event card every week for people to do signups when they're available on Saturday so I can determine whether or not we're actually playing. And usually by Wednesday night, I say, like, I call it saying there's not enough people or Saturday is on, we have enough people.
Okay.
also you're not obligated to join every week.
Right.
Don't feel
It's
don't feel like
completely
that you should.
it's completely optional. If you don't feel like playing, you do not have to play. There's just a pool of people from which I choose on this time slot that play if they want to.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Oh, next week is April 1st, so that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I play my goof character. The
You
killer
weren't-
that kills
return.
You
people.
weren't this time?
No, I wasn't.
No, this is Tony. This is regular Tony.
So,
I'm almost afraid to see Goofy Tony.
like, honestly, the one time I don't play a healer, it's like everything goes to shit. So I
Which
think
has been basically all the time.
Hang on.
Like
You
that's
tried
one.
to- Who was it that it was Zell that tried to kill me, right?
No,
As
I
a
actually did
healer?
everything right. No,
He's a
everything
druid.
right.
that was
Somebody tried to kill me while they were healing me because they kept critical of failing on me.
no, that was like
Oh.
2 weeks ago or 2 months ago. That was me trying to heal you.
Terrible.
Alrighty,
Hey,
guys.
don't blame me.
I can healer.
I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you for
Yeah,
joining
thanks
me.
for-
in a
Thanks for
couple-
having